Let's see.
What's your favorite Marvel superhero?
I'm glad you asked. Red Ranger 75. Let's see. All right, I think it's. I remember this one time. It was like a few streams ago. I think it was like 3 streams ago when like
Which
everybody
one
from
would
like the
you
server like
date?
everybody
Which
showed.
Richard Rider 69?
Perfect, perfect. I remember, yeah, like whenever, like I think it was a few streams ago, yeah, and like everybody on the server showed up, and like the stream wasn't
Oh,
working.
dude.
That was brutal. But at least
Jeez,
one
I
One
wonder
everybody
time.
shows up,
why.
and like the stream wasn't
Oh,
working.
dude.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Thanks for the $2, Dildo Swaggin 69.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
one
everyone who's
crazy.
used 69 as their number to say.
Yeah.
Oh man.
They're the reason so we can't have any fun.
Oh man. Oh yeah. So how have you been recently, Victor? Have you been up to anything fun?
Um, well, yeah, I did have some fun with stuff like I would consider the work that I've done in audio editing sort of different kind of fun. I mean,
True. True.
it's partially, yeah, stuff that needs to get done for these things for the first time. Like, I know it's not really it's old news for all of you, but yeah, this is the first time I've had to edit
Ooh.
an audio drama together.
Oh yes.
And yeah, it's certainly like a lot of stuff like learned on the fly.
Mm.
It's a lot of
Especially
work.
considering the
Yeah.
oh yeah, for sure. And like especially with like new obstacles, like I had to get my earbuds replaced.
Oh.
Like periodically happens, every, year or 2 years,
Yeah.
these eventually malfunction and then yeah, I gotta fix it. In this case it was exposed wiring, so
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
Oh.
that's
definitely
fun.
impaired.
Yeah. That's always fun.
Uh, yeah, because usually it's just like, oh yeah, after a year or two, it just stops working and, audio doesn't go through them. In this case, it was like every time I was not using the earbuds, they, while they were in my ears anyway, was like making this buzzing noise.
Oh no. That's like.
So, like, I don't know, I just thought it was gonna explode or something whenever I didn't use it.
Oh goodness.
Um, So it's like, yeah, I like was constantly listening to like the dialogue for
Oh
Beast,
god.
which amazing stuff, everyone. Hopefully you guys get to check it out eventually.
Ooh,
Um,
yes.
but but yeah, it's basically like constantly playing through the dialogue of the different characters, just to make sure that my stuff wouldn't explode.
My goodness,
Some
that's
irrational
intense.
fear.
Oh god, that is pretty intense. I've got to replace my headphones too. I've had them for a while, and one it's to the point where it's like you have to have the jack in like the right spot, or else it's not gonna like be
Uh,
heard through the left and right. So I've been doing that. I've had that problem for like 3 months, and I still haven't replaced it because I'm lazy and I'm cheap. So it's still working. So
No worries.
until it
It took me a few
explodes.
weeks to replace these earbuds too. Even with that irrational fear in place, I was just like, yeah, I fear that this is going to explode, but I'm also just too lazy to move and replace it. I ended up just ordering it on Amazon. So
Oh, there we go. Yeah, Amazon
got
is
figured that way.
a good one to do.
Which was an extra level of lazy because I was already at the pharmacy and like I found the earbuds I was looking for there, and it was just like, yeah, but it's like $1 less online, and I could just
Right.
not
I
move.
mean, you gotta save $1.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta say
Oh
every
man.
$1 that you can.
Yeah, right. Oh, hello, Colin. Yes, welcome. Yeah, I've definitely been there before. Like, especially with like comics and stuff. It's like, oh, I could get this here. I was like, oh, but it is $1 cheaper on Amazon.
I will penny pinch as far as I can.
Plus $5 shipping and handling. But then.
Exactly. Yeah, you gotta save on the ship.
Oh man.
Um, and yeah, what else? Oh yeah, I've been replaying Midnight Suns, New Game
Ooh.
Plus.
Mm.
So yeah, discovering some hidden secrets and stuff, which
Ooh.
is just kind of fun in a lot of ways. Not only because of the different customization options that you have in the game, but also just
Mm.
because there were like areas on the map and things to find out that like I didn't go through when I was just like speed running the main story, just going straight for the gold there. Um, and like yeah, I was able to like explore this like whole world and everything. So that was rather cool, and also just the comedy too, because like the idea is that like in this like magical. Oh yeah, it is pretty good
Oh yes.
for sure. It's an amazing RPG.
Hey, and welcome as well.
Um, yeah, welcome to ESC Studio.
Yes. The legend. Oh,
Oh,
Noodle.
I'm sorry.
Welcome, Noodle. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome.
That was perfect.
Hello.
Hello.
It's
Oh.
quite an introduction.
You parasite!
You parasite.
Oh yeah,
That was
for
the only
sure.
one I could add. I wanted that as Silk Song soundbite, but it
Oh.
needs to be a sound effect from the soundboard.
Yeah, the default ones.
Oh,
Romeo!
Oh man, for
oh
sure. Yeah,
man. Yeah, Midnight Suns
I wonder
actually.
if-
yeah,
Oh, sorry, you were saying
yeah.
something.
I love the
Oh,
combat
I was
for
gonna say, I
sure.
wonder if our darling Joe is gonna make it
Oh
today.
yes,
I know he's
yeah.
gonna be
I
swamped.
I know he said he was
Uh,
taking a nap. Yeah, that he would be here eventually.
yeah,
Midnight
maybe.
Suns. A lot of people. Yeah. Oh yeah, Iron Fed. Yeah, I've been meaning to check it out too. I got it. So like, Epic. I haven't opened the Epic launcher in like probably all year, but Epic does like a free game like every week or something.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like little like indie stuff, which is cool, but sometimes it's like, oh yeah, here's Star Wars Squadrons for free, you're welcome. But they did it
Yeah.
for Midnight Suns, and I got that, but I still haven't played it. I should though. I should do that.
For sure. Yeah, it's already in there.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, New Game Plus leads to some fun hijinks where it's like the whole thing is you recruit superheroes from across the Marvel world like over time across the
Mm.
campaign. So it's like yeah, a character like that you recruit later will be like not like hasn't been on the team yet, but is also just hanging at your main base because you already collected them in New Game Plus.
Mm.
Um, so it's like the characters are going, "Damn, where's Wanda? Where'd she go?" Like, and then she's just like chilling, just in the back, just like reading a book, like in your main hub,
Oh, that's
while
amazing.
everyone's panicking.
He's right there, man. Just turn around.
She's just chilling. She's in chapter like 3 of her book. It's quite a gripper there.
Yeah, yeah. Give her a chance to read. Damn
Like I think the only exception that they have is like Hulk because like
it.
yeah, it's like he was only introduced way later in the game anyway, so it's like yeah, it kind of makes sense that
Mm.
they don't have him just chilling around.
Oh yeah, that does
Um,
make sense.
yeah. And also it allows me to do some fun meta battles too, because like Venom is like one of the villains in the game, but he's also DLC playable character. So
Ooh,
like in New
Venom
Game
versus
Plus, I
Venom.
can send Venom against Venom.
Oh, that's so good.
Yep.
Oh
It all
man.
works if you pretend that they're from different dimensions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this one
exactly.
is Tom Hardy and this one is Topher Grace.
Yeah, recently I even got like the palette swap skin in order to like remove the white logo on his
Oh
suit, so
my
technically I
god.
can do Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy, what are you doing in this game, man?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Well, he needed the work.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, that does sound like fun though. Yeah, especially the comedic potential of New Game Plus is always fun, especially like in games where you
Oh
like
yeah.
you get gadgets like, oh, I already have this, but thank you.
Yeah, it's those fun moments like I recognize from like the Arkham games and stuff.
He's like, oh, the grappling hook. Oh, yes. Oh, Dr. Froback.
I
Hey,
need to
welcome.
get this grapple.
Speaking of
Hey.
Batman, yes.
Ooh, yep. Have to throw
Speak
back.
his name and he shall appear.
I am vengeance.
Yeah.
There he is, Mr. Vengeance.
Greetings, my man.
Give me my friend here, and Mr. Vengeance.
Vengeance with a capital V.
Yeah. I definitely feel that was one of the big flaws of the Penguin show is that like it didn't feel like Batman was an actual presence in
Yeah, I was
Gotham.
like, what is he? Well, while this is going on, what's he doing, man? Was he freaking eating
Yeah.
some Cheetos and watching Power Rangers? What's he up to?
We're back to
Yeah.
Power
He's
Rangers.
back
His
to Power
gaming
Rangers.
chair.
Like
He
I
was
don't
on Twitch
need
the
him to
entire
like
time.
be there, 24/7. I'm just saying, like,
He's like, man, things
this
are getting
didn't
out
feel
of
like a
hand."
city. Like this didn't feel like the city was a Batman that anybody knows about and like has a reputation. Like here,
Right?
I mean,
like,
I understand that like if they couldn't get like Robert Pattinson in there, but there definitely should have been like some mention like criminals were
Yeah.
like running scared because like
Yeah.
Batman
They
is like
they could have
more
done like the
known,
whole
but-
like the Infuriosa. There's like a really brief like Mad Max cameo, and obviously it's not Tom Hardy, but it's like they just like show him like in looming in
Yeah.
the background. They could have done that.
like
Yeah,
in
definitely.
Shazam when like Superman showed up, but like they don't show the head. It's
Yeah.
like just some guy in a costume.
It's like a Peacemaker as well.
Ryan
Yeah.
Ryan Handley. Ryan Handley has done stunt work for a few DC TV shows. He's the one that was in the Superman suit.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
it's a
funny.
fun fact. People have done like a head count of the times that Ryan Handley has been Superman in like the DCEU. He's actually done so more often than Henry has.
I was about to ask about that.
That's
Like,
funny.
if he was in the suit more often, because somebody shared a meme with me like the other day, like talking about like how Henry Cavill had like 20 something lines in Batman versus Superman,
Wait,
and I'm
really?
thinking like,
Oh my
he's
god.
fucking Christ. Yeah, looking back on it, he hardly talks in the film.
He's just
Yeah.
he's just aura farming the whole time, man. What can I say?
Indeed, it's all the aura farm. Learn his powers on an aura farm. That was it.
Zach is like just standing there. All right, Henry, I just need you to look good and menacing. Do you want me to speak? No, don't speak. Just look at the camera and pose the entire time.
Just standing there menacingly.
I need you to kneel for me.
Yeah, all the mewing. Yeah,
What's
screw
you?
your
Southern
shit
You'll
out.
just trust me. You'll look good.
Oh yeah, we're in 2016. That term doesn't exist yet.
That'd be funny if Zack Snyder actually was the like
Inventor.
patient zero to create mewing,
He-
and like
he was the
trying
inventor.
to
I
wholeheartedly
wouldn't doubt
catch
it,
onto it.
Vintage mewing, such a legend.
Oh man, his gift to humanity.
Release the mewing cut.
Oh man. Oh yes.
Uh,
Hey, there he is as well, the legend.
Oh my God, they're holding him in Star Labs.
I love the booth. The lighting is really cool.
yeah.
All very like purpley and stuff. It's cool. It's like the one scene from Blade Runner 2049. It's beautiful.
Funny you
He's
should
doing his
mention
baseline
that,
test.
considering I often get told I look like Ryan Gosling.
I can see it too.
I can definitely see it. Yeah.
If you
It's
I
It wish to
had
be
the hair
interlinked.
more up,
Interlinked.
definitely, and it was blonde. Oh, you're wearing a hat. Yeah, we had to
I
take that
love
out
it.
probably.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, especially with the hat, with your head down. It
Oh,
definitely gives it.
Exactly.
Well, since you get
I
told
love
that you
it.
look like Ryan Gosling all the time, do you currently have a girlfriend who's AI?
No,
What?
but I wouldn't want to date Anna de Armas anyway, since she's with Tom Cruise.
Oh,
Damn.
No, I've been married for almost
Yeah.
a decade. I'm not interested in dating again.
True.
Good.
Not the worst person to be compared to.
Otherwise, I would imagine that the wife would be
Good.
very upset.
Right.
unless it was her idea, in which case she couldn't be upset.
You see that woman
But
over at the
no,
bar?
our,
It's like, yeah,
our
go
marriage
get her.
is not an open one, so
Yeah.
we're very dedicated to one another.
Yeah.
Aw,
Oh, congrats.
That's always sweet to hear.
yeah. Aw.
Indeed. Hmm.
So just so I'm aware, all right. I've been narrowing down my my backlog, so to speak. Am I missing lines for anything right now?
No, all good, yeah.
Nope. As far as I know, yeah, I checked all your stuff. You sent everything in, so
Yeah.
Okay.
We actually need you to start advertising for a new cocoa butter that we're coming up with. We need you to be as smooth
Dark
and
chocolate
sexy
night.
as possible. Yeah,
I
dark
mean-
chocolate night.
more stuff is imminent. I'm going along with the next script.
Oh yeah.
For the X-Men, so yeah, probably eventually, but yeah, not right now.
Yeah, just the cocoa butter.
Just
Yeah, because yeah, Charles has a very overarching role in these, just like Nick Fury with the Avengers.
The bald man.
Oh God,
the
he's not
bald
gonna have
man,
his
man.
brain eaten by Red Skull again, is he?
No, hopefully not.
okay.
Hopefully
All
not.
right. Somebody mentioned it, so now I every time. Hold on a second. You mentioned Red Skull, and then the showcase happens.
Oh,
I've only done it once,
Ooh,
and it was a
let's
long
see
time ago.
what we got here.
It started off British, I think, but then the angrier he got, the more German he became.
I like
So-
it.
that's usually what happens to British people. They just become Germans when
Aw,
they become
man.
angry.
They're undercover. Yeah, that's how Hydra escaped all this time.
They just calmed down
It
for a
just
bit
became
and just
British.
hid in the shadows.
Yep, the shadows of the UK because of all the smog.
Ooh, so many red
Mm.
auditions.
Yep, all the red
All
characters.
the red characters, including Red Sonic.
What if Sonic was red?
Yep, it's just called Knuckles.
No, that's Red Punchy Sonic. There's a
Red
difference.
Punchy Sonic.
Oh yeah, I forgot the distinction.
Oh, stupendous.
Sonic
Dude,
go
no
fast.
Cargo vroom.
You could defeat me easily. And yet,
Ooh.
I can remember another time. A day long past, when I had no skill, no power, nothing. Freedom is only for the one who rules. All others must be slaves. I can't lose it now. It must be mine. It's my destiny. I'm the Red Skull, the master of the world.
Ooh, that's really good. I like that a lot, especially like as the German accent came in more and more. I thought that was really nice. It's good
Yeah.
stuff.
For sure.
It's embarrassing and somewhat cringeworthy to hear it now, considering that was only like maybe a month or two after I started doing my voiceover.
Hey, it's pretty impressive, especially like early on too. Really goes to show you had this stuff early on.
The only thing funnier than that is my my Russian Batman.
I was looking
for
at
the Red
that.
Uh,
My apologies for interrupting a perfect evening of totalitarian oppression. I've got a message for anyone who values breathing. Computer, initiate LexCorp program on full power in 30 seconds. In precisely 4 minutes' time, Moscow's Superman Museum will erupt into a beautiful, flickering fireball.
Oh.
Batman, out. My apologies for interrupting a perfect evening of totalitarian oppression. I've got a message for anyone who values breathing. Computer, initiate LexCorp program on full power in 30 seconds. In precisely 4 minutes' time, Moscow's Superman Museum will erupt into a beautiful flickering fireball. Batman out.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, you definitely had the Batman
Oh,
voice
is this,
down quite well. Red Sun, yeah.
Is this Red Sun
Sun.
Batman?
Yeah, that's some good stuff. I like that. It's really cool.
He's a cool one.
Yeah.
I can tell you the accent definitely sounds better than David Harbour's as the Red Guardian.
He has his moments, but yeah, he's not
So,
the best one at it.
It hasn't been slated here on the site yet, but the director just reached out to me and told me I just got this Aquaman role.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yay!
Aquaman.
Congratulations.
I want to be Aquaman.
I am the king of Atlantis. So do not assume that I'm governed by some code against killing or fear of legal consequences. If I wanted it, no one would ever find your body. The seas were my mother and father, so no matter where I go in them, I'm at home. I am Aquaman!
Ooh.
Everything we
Aquaman.
do is designed to make life better for all, regardless of where we live, where we were born, or how we breathe. I am...
Ooh. I like that.
I can tell you, it already sounds better than Jason Momoa.
Yeah, it's very
You like
regal and
Krabby
cool.
Patties, don't you, Squidward?
What?
Why? Squidward, no!
What? What's the worst that could happen? Am I gonna blow up?
No! First it'll go to your thighs,
Huh?
and then,
And then you blow up.
I'm ugly and I'm proud! Mrs. Puff? Can I be excused for the rest of my life?
Man, that's really
Existential crisis, SpongeBob.
Yeah, I had one of
Wow.
those.
Yeah, that's impressive. My goodness.
Mr. Krabs, you gotta see the new employee! Ah! Anchovies! You were right, Mr. Krabs! We're doomed!
I haven't put in any auditions in
Ahoy,
like
SpongeBob!
months.
Report to the Krusty Krab.
You have a very good
And-
Squidward impression.
No,
Yeah, it's really
you
good.
can't
Yeah.
start working with
Squidward.
a spatula. Here's your little hat, boy. Oh,
I can't do
SpongeBob,
impressions.
me boy.
Same.
Yeah.
Those anchovies can't feed themselves.
Ooh.
Hurry up with that spatula of yours.
Man, those are really impressive. They sound just like the series.
Yeah, so the SpongeBob stuff comes and goes, but like almost everything that is on my casting call right now is either Marvel, DC, or Dragon Ball.
Marvel.
Who are you
Those sound very
auditioning for Dragon Ball?
interesting. Ooh.
Is it Vegeta?
There's some Vegeta in there. It's mostly Piccolo.
I see.
You ruined it. You ruined it, and I'm leaving.
Now, let me see here. Do some Vegeta.
Vegeta.
Virginia, hanging out with little boys in spandex, I see. Yes.
Can the stream hear this stuff?
Yes, yeah, I've got
Chris?
it. I've
I
got
think
it
they
on
can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Just making sure.
it's us reacting to nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just silence.
Isn't that true? Always. Yeah.
Please, teach me, O wise one. Thanks for the offer, but I can't. As annoying as this idiot can be, it's our rivalry that keeps pushing me to get stronger. I can't afford to kill him. That's right. You had no idea, did you? I've been a Super Saiyan for years. And now I, too, have the power of a god!
But this one was probably my all-time favorite.
My blood. My royal blood? He shed my royal blood! That is it! This ends now! If that's the best you can do, then you should leave now, while you have the chance. You're right, Nappa! He really is lighter than a feather!
Oh, that's good stuff.
Apparently, he was lighter than a feather.
I guess
Apparently,
so.
yeah.
Who would have thought?
Nothing but pickleball.
Someone
I
wants
have
to
a
know when the next
question.
Spider-Man episode
Oh,
is.
my favorite Dragon Ball character,
Spider-Man.
Pickleball.
Impossible!
Well, it's not tomorrow.
Frieza's more
but
monstrous than
Thursday.
ever, but Goku hasn't taken a single blow! No.
My
that part-
favorite Dragon Ball character,
He
Pickleball.
couldn't
Pickleball.
die. He took the
Pickleball.
planet with him!
Okay,
Go
so
home.
yeah, the date for the
Go
next
home.
Spider-Man is not tomorrow.
The
Not
universe
tomorrow.
depends on it. I've trained for years. Let's see how far I've come. I'm not here to talk. Let's finish this.
Let's see how far I've come. Let's see how far we've come.
Dragon Ball
Speaking of-
musical.
That
Has anyone
was that?
watched the pilot
You could
of
have easily
Homestuck?
escaped from the attack,
Of what?
but instead
No.
you
Of
rose.
Homestuck. I can't be the only one.
No,
No.
my Homestuck days are behind me. I can't do it anymore.
Oh no.
Animal's your friend, anyhow.
Oh no.
Do you guys remember Disney Stuck being a thing?
I do.
No,
No.
and I don't want to know.
Okay, so basically there was
Yeah.
a group of Homestuck fans who were
Um.
also massive Disney fans, and I ended up being friends with some people who did certain things. So we ended up doing
Wait.
we ended up doing like Disney karaoke, but changing the lyrics to be more relatable to Homestuck.
Hmm.
Oh God! I told
I
myself
feel-
I was never going to go back to this again because it's basically a past life. This
I'm
is
sorry.
this is me in college. Okay, back when I was exploring the world, back before I had an appreciation for Christ, my Lord and Savior.
Exactly.
So we're gonna take a quick break from casting call, and we're gonna head on over to the YouTube.
Yeah, you gotta head over to the stream. Head over to the stream, baby.
All right, let me see if I can't find it. And I'm just gonna tell you now, it's terrible. It's terrible because I didn't know what I was doing.
Oh, don't worry. I tried to audition for Homestuck stuff. I was like, oh my god. Middle school me thought I was so cool reading it. I wasted like a year and a half of my life reading it.
We are seeing levels of cringe that have never been reached before.
I was so annoying.
We have to
in middle
nuke the imagination. Man, Bear Pig must not escape.
We have to get Man Bear Pig.
school.
All right.
Here we go. Here we go.
My
LFG.
past is on full display.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
Actor
yeah.
session.
Gotcha.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Dappa, dappa,
god.
dappa.
Have you seen my berries?
My berries. I feel some of my berries. Oh my god. Not my berries.
All right, so basically this is me being Caliborn,
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
singing my own version of Under the Sea, but instead it's Unshackle Me, because he's telling Goliath that he doesn't want to share anymore. He wants sole control.
I see.
Interesting.
I understood all those words separately.
Okay. Well,
Okay, we don't need
Now-
we don't need to go into it.
I had no idea what I was doing, and I was way too close to the microphone. So enjoy.
Yes.
Full deep throat.
Ooh.
I'm scared.
I'm getting secondhand embarrassment already.
The light is always brighter in somebody else's sky. You write
The
about
mic
living
thing is
with
magical.
them, but that world is all a lie. Let's look at the place around you. Right
Hold
here
on, how?
this
14
asteroid.
years ago? My God.
Or run to. It's me that you can't.
I don't want you to suffer.
Unshackle me.
Too late.
I don't like this game anymore.
I don't want to play anymore.
It's not a quick-
Tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad! You keep digging!
Sure that your life is snuffed.
I'm very, my
I'll
condolences
just
to the
inform you.
life he led.
Unshackle me.
Yeah, this is pretty cool though.
You've got no right to be happy.
You'll never become a troll.
The kids in your book aren't happy, cause soon all their
Everyone knows
heads will
lyrics,
go.
right?
But here on this rock, we're lucky.
I'm gonna just
It
play
won't
my
have to
video
end
game.
that way.
Pretend the
A
voices
skull on your head
are
so ugly. I might end your life today.
voices.
Unshackle
Voices in my
me.
head.
Come set me free.
Oh no,
Give me
now it
my
sounds like
freedom.
Mario.
I'm dying from boredom. Don't you agree? Show me some sympathy, you hag.
Well, I'll put your body in a bag.
I'm not trying to trap you. I just want to stab you.
Hey,
Hey, Jay, free
Karaoke,
us.
JJ.
Unshackle me.
Yeah, we're listening to Disney cringe.
Almost here. It's
Free me.
Yeah.
actually.
Hey, Disney Homestuck cringe.
Dream Self is in for us.
Disney Homes.
AJ, this is what
I-
Free me.
You cannot just look.
I made a mistake.
I won't specify what substance I just partook in. But you can't just hit me with that. You can't just hit me with that.
You could say some Mary Jane.
delicious. Oh,
You stink of weed.
I was horribly wrong.
Oh
Anyway,
man,
yeah.
that was
Watch the
really
rest of that on your own
surprising.
time.
What? You guys want to get high?
Oh my god.
You need to sober up. You're a towel, for goodness sake.
Oh, I'm just chow. You always need to bring a chow. Want to get high?
How we doing tonight?
Hey, we're whipping.
doing-
We're whipping.
Sleepy,
Yeah,
but I
how
had
are
a job interview.
Oh, John.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Congratulations. I hope it went well.
Hey,
Michael's.
Michael.
Because there's no
God.
Joanne anymore.
Don't leave me here.
No, don't worry. The Joanne's that was near my Michael's, they just took all of what was left of Joanne.
Oh.
I just
Like
put
a
it in
parasite.
Michael's.
They really did, yeah.
Michael's
Absorb.
All right.
All will be
Spider-Man.
consumed by the craft
I heard
store.
Spider-Man a crap ton earlier. Let's see what I got from Spider-Man.
Oh man.
You
can't escape me! I'll chase you to the ends of the earth!
Wow.
Get back here, sucker!
Oh my god.
Yeah, one for it.
Uh-huh. Anybody else getting deja vu? I'll believe it when I see it. And maybe not even then.
You know, my roommate also
Classic
partook in the
JJ.
substance. I
You
hope I
get
didn't
paid
freak
like
him out.
any other
He's downstairs.
2 weeks after you voucher.
And let me tell you, we watched.
Friday.
I don't know if you've ever seen it,
What
Xavier
could be more
Renegade
fair
Angel.
than that?
Oh
It
yeah,
is-
yeah.
It is insane. That was like the most insane thing I could have ever chosen.
That's pretty. That's an insane poll.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Spider-Man! Oh, look, there's a Mysterio.
Oh, Mysterio.
I wonder
Mysterio.
if anybody auditioned for J. Jonah Jameson as Stan Lee just to see if anyone would catch in on the joke.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Parker,
great.
where are my pictures of Spider-Man?
Hey there, true believers. I know that you were expecting J.
This
Jonah
is one
Jameson.
of the greatest pictures of Spider-Man I ever saw. Excelsior!
There we go.
There we go.
I'll give you $500 for that picture, Mr. Peter Parker. Wink.
Actually, speaking of, I realized.
Hey,
No, it's all over
Spider-Man,
there.
you're looking good.
My-
Oh, we gotta do
Dusty
that for
old-
the Madu.
I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did show this, which is
I'm
one
so-
of the
Oh.
Excaliburs.
Yeah, I'm-
It's a
Oh,
little prequel
oh yeah, there
It's
he
got a little
is.
Stanley on it.
That's
Oh,
so
wow.
good.
Step right up, ladies and
Oh,
gents.
you
These are
said
strangers
shocker,
on Earth.
look.
They might resemble a super team, but in actuality, they were mere performing freaks.
Ooh,
That's one of his.
awful.
Sorry, the gloss is really Nightcrawler Klaus.
Ooh, nice.
I don't know who the other the two ladies are. So.
Oh,
One's
that's
got a
so
very
cool.
skinny face on the side.
Skinny,
Long. Am I
Yeah,
actually gonna read them? Oh God, I hope so.
I think I know who they are, but I'm not sure.
It's like with actual reading where I'm like, yeah, I have these books. I'm gonna read them.
One day.
Yeah.
I just finished
One
watching
day.
Tron Ares, and your headphones kind of remind me of the.
Oh,
part
yo,
from
That's-
that
the
movie.
Tron Ares
Yeah.
headphones official.
It's
Yeah.
Kuma Taro. No, Kuma Taiga. I forgot what it's called.
I gotta say, you
I
look
need new
just like
ones.
Jared Leto.
the beard and all.
Beard and all.
That's evil, Hat.
Oh.
I am
don't even have a full beard.
bullied.
Just a goatee with
You
5
look-
o'clock shadow because I got
I don't
lazy and forgot
know.
to shave.
I don't know how else
You look
could take.
just like the Morb himself.
I don't know how else you can take
Have
that
sex.
except for.
Have sex.
I don't think I look real.
It's Morb.
Now I can't unsee it. Like,
Don't believe the lie.
Oh, no.
oh, game, cry.
Oh, no.
Self-conscious thing. Everyone will become Daredevil.
Oh.
Back when I first cut my hair really short, my dad said I looked like was like the other girl that is in Sigourney Weaver in Alien, the other one with the short hair.
Yeah.
That one.
What?
No, I don't.
Oh yeah.
These streams are always
Oh.
so fun for me because I never know what anybody is talking about. I am so clueless. I'm
So
just like,
imagine
really
that,
old
but
movie
I'm
called
2 steps
Aliens?
Behind that.
No more
Actually,
pop
it was
culture.
Alien.
No, I haven't. I've
because
seen
she was only in
it.
the first
It was one
one.
singular alien.
Yeah, it was a singular
Hey,
alien, and they went, "Oh shit, that's an alien TM."
Oh.
So you guys like outer space, right?
I love outer space. Me and my
Do
friend
you-
would just talk about
I
VHS.
do.
How do
Wild
you
Frontier.
how do you feel about westerns?
Oh yeah.
Westerns in space?
Oh, we got
I
it, we got
quite
it.
like. It's funny that you
Yeah,
mentioned that.
man.
I quite like westerns.
Yeah.
Do you
Space
like
Western?
space westerns?
Space?
I knew it. I knew you were
now-
going there.
Oh, you got your teeth sunken into me, my friend. What are we talking about here?
Number one thing.
So
We talking
Yeah.
Firefly?
Space-
Great
Western.
transition.
It sounds like fiction. It sounds like
Hasn't,
it sounds like you're
um,
selling me.
it hasn't come out yet because it's still in production. But
Technically, would Borderlands count as a space western, or is that more?
yeah,
I'd say so.
It counts as a bad franchise.
I would say Borderlands is more of a western than Fallout is.
Good to know.
But,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
weirdest thing though. I have the weirdest story. So I've been getting ads for like this. I don't know, it's like computer company or whatever, like graphics card system ad for that you get Borderlands for free or something. The photos they showed though, that was not Borderlands 4. That was AI slop trying to pretend to be Borderlands. Because why would they give up their cell shading, like
Oh.
aesthetic? I was just like, what the fuck?
I've sort of accepted that the art style has just changed so much, especially with 3. Like that's where it like really is. It's like, oh, new consoles, new graphics. We got to make everything look better. And Unreal Engine and
Well, still, everyone's still got all of like all the marks, the defining marks on everyone and stuff. I like Tales from the Borderlands, and I haven't played any other the actual. I like
Tales of the
what is it?
Borderlands
choice games.
is over like 10 years old almost. That's an old game. Yeah. That was more in line with the original style.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. The first two though, so good.
The
yeah. I love,
What
I
was
love
the,
it.
the reason I brought up space westerns
Ooh, Space Western.
is because I recently was part of the cast for a little space western by the name of Wander Home.
Ooh.
Wander.
That sounds
Now,
cool.
Looking it up.
They
Is
put
it
a
Wonder with an
website-
A?
They put a website up for it the other day, and my mind is blown because the director basically put up a bio for me, because I'm terrible at selling myself. So he basically
Just wear some
put,
fishnets.
like, his 2 cents in there. Oh my god, fishnets! No.
That usually works for me whenever I sell myself.
I don't know about anyone else. This is unrelated. I don't know if anyone
That's
else
not
is.
the kind of selling myself I was talking about. Oh my god.
What?
You silly goose.
What's wrong with you?
Sweetie, I think your friend is a whore.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No, you have to say god with a W, god.
Oh my
Listen,
god.
God.
Don't make fun of my South Jersey accent, all right?
Oh my god,
Because-
Bob,
listen.
why are there whores in the restaurant?
Bobby, all
I'm
right.
sorry, I was lonely.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob, Bobby. Bobby, where's my burger?
It's so freedom and a sponge.
All right, let me share this real quick. All right, so we're sharing that. You guys are now seeing what I see.
Ooh, what we got here? Oh, that's
You
you.
can
Hey.
see what I see.
It's me, Mario. All right, check this out.
Ooh,
All right.
the
So he
secret
threw a little bit of
DMs.
an audio teaser together for the project, at least for the first episode anyway, just to kind of garner some interest. That's cool looking, right?
Ooh.
Whoa,
like a
space
little,
frog.
Yeah.
He's like a
Yeah,
frog man.
yeah.
I like it. That's
That'll
good.
look great on the stream.
And then here's
Hibbity hoppity, get off
I
my
can't-
property.
Of course.
listen to the quick trailer he put together. They got me doing narration. So when we came to the voice for the narrator, he's like, "What can we do for a space western?" I was like, "I don't know, some Cowboy Bebop." He's like, "Can you do a Spike impression?" I was like,
wait.
Steve Bloom is in my wheelhouse. So
He's actually in my basement.
I was just about to say
Steve, can you
that.
record these real quick?
So that's what I ended up doing. I recorded a little bit, and he put it together in the trailer.
Hundreds of years ago, Earth was seized by a conquering alien empire and repurposed as a galactic war outpost. Under the Galactic Humane Protection Treaty, a portion of humanity was relocated to a distant sanctuary planet, a sprawling alien zoo world housing thousands of endangered species from across the stars. This is Wanderhome.
Summer Oral, Vopi Epov. I've been sent by Vermilion.
We're gonna hijack the Ouroboros train, derail it, hack it, and take back Wanderhome. That damn Shatterstar Republic has wasted the resources across the stars for eons in their pointless war. This is our chance to act. Ouroboros is their tether, their leash, their lockbox.
Say it works. We derail the train, we jam the relay, then what?
Then you crack the locks, hack the system, turn the cage into a door. But first, you'll need help. The Dammer twins, Zip and Biggs.
Oh, it's pretty simple. Essentially, we are a binary entanglement system. He expands, I collapse. Like a supernova in a black hole.
Zip shrinks, and her intellect exponentially increases. Biggs grows and gets stronger.
Big tree go boom.
After the beavers?
Joey.
You head north.
Hey everybody, how we doing?
You'll know her.
I heard there was a live stream today. What's going on?
Oh, yeah.
There's something like that.
Maybe.
How we
maybe.
doing?
Oh,
Yeah.
We're kind of listening to a trailer.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't have to stream it.
Did you perchance just wake up?
Kinda, yeah. I was messaging Chris. I was like, sorry. Getting out of bed was a struggle.
Joe.
But we... AJ.
sounds so incredibly tired.
College.
My man is.
That'll do it.
I know. I was there just a few years ago, bro. I know you're struggling.
Right there in the same classroom.
Like, oh my god.
He just woke up for the night. He just put on his Moon Knight costume.
Yeah, right. There's the wrong one for the event. Fuck. I totally.
That was really cool. That was such a cool trailer. Sorry, Joe. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No.
We're listening to Frogs in Space.
Bash the Stampede. That's also a space western.
There's the bio he put together for me, and I was just like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" The fact that you wrote
Powerhouse
this
voice actor was brought his voice to hundreds of projects and characters. Oh, that's sweet.
Aww.
Calls himself like legends like Steve Bloom and the late Kevin Conroy. That's sweet.
Steve Bloom, who's currently in my basement dressed as Wolverine.
Yep, he's ready.
A normal Thursday night, as it were.
That's how you expect
to get me down here. You get another thing.
Do it.
Do it, Steve.
I've told this story to Chris and Victor, but did any of you guys hear like the short story at how I ran into Steve Bloom at a hotel?
Oh
no,
that
was pretty cool.
I don't believe I've heard that. No.
Oh yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, I heard the whole thing. No, I'll make this really quick. I guess I have to jump off in a minute. But he was at a convention over in Arizona, and like everybody was like, "Oh, Steve Bloom!" Ah! And so like I happened to go into the elevator that he's in, and I'm dressed as like Daredevil from season 3, so like he can't see my face, and he thinks I'm looking at him, and he's like looking back at me, like he like it's like that look, like he's like, can he see out of that thing? But he makes the fatal mistake because he's in front of like a whole elevator like full of people, and like so he keeps like looking back at me, and then someone's like, "Hey, are you Steve Bloom?" And he's like, "No." And then like my friend to my left, she's like, "That sounds like something Steve Bloom would say." And so like after like he gets off the elevator, he like quickly like ducks his head to try to like make sure that nobody else can see his face again, just so nobody like goes wild and like ask him questions. And he's like walking fast, like his partner to like get to his hotel room.
The fans.
Yeah, the mob is coming. Oh boy. Fuck.
They go rabbit.
Here they come.
Somebody could have been like really helpful and been like, "No, silly, that's clearly Steve Blum." Like,
oh man, make that mistake all the time.
Oh, dang it!
Dang it!
It's things like that that make me so glad I'm not famous or popular. I like being able to go places without being stopped.
Or just like selectively famous, where if you're like a comic person, like if like you see Chip Zdarsky walking down,
that's
like
the dream. I want to be just good enough to be
like you go to a convention, you get sworn, but everywhere else, like nobody knows who you are.
Yeah, I think voice actors like notable voice actors kind of have it made in that way. Like, you know, they can like go about their daily lives, and it's pretty all right.
I don't know what Charlie Adler looks like. I just know that he, voiced the hell out of whatever he did. I don't know. I forgot what he voiced.
I mean, if you're someone
I know his name.
If you're like someone like Steve Bloom or Vic Mignogna, like I would imagine, like every once in a while, if like someone recognizes your voice, like, no, I'm David. So
no, I don't have a distinctive voice at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry about that.
I like to say, like, as he's doing this, you're at like a coffee shop or something, he's using the lid as like a mouth, like he's being
AJ, you're probably one of the safest people in this chat because all your like going off the stuff you've done for us, like you have a lot of range, but your everyday normal voice you don't normally use. Like you're usually doing some form of a voice, so I feel like you could live your life relatively
mechanism.
It's called masking.
So they can't hunt me down.
That's called my life. Yeah.
I get a profile.
I get a little bit more notoriety and I'm fucked. Like I'll never be able to leave my house. But like then again, if it weren't for college, I'd never do that anyway.
Hey, is that Valiant Shadow? No? Get him!
Oh shit! You don't have time for the sword cane. You're all dead. Goodbye. Thanks. Self-defense. Love America.
This is a myth.
Oh shit.
What would
God,
any
I
of
was
you make it if you got
Joe.
recognized for audio anomaly?
It only counts if you use a gun. Can't use
Like
a sword. That's not
outside. What would you make of that? Like how? Like that has a bunch of things would have to fall into place for that exact thing to happen.
I mean, the chances aren't zeros.
They're never
somebody
zero,
out there.
but I doubt they're higher than like 0.0.
Hey, are you that guy from
80
Audio
decibels.
Anomaly? It's like, wait, what? People listen to us?
Fuck, we've got
What thing are you talking about?
Avengers Project?
Wait, you listen to that? It's like, yeah, I love that.
Who are you?
Apparently,
Guys, we have an audience.
People
So,
about
like,
it.
my
Have I
cast
written anything? No.
my cast over on audio anomaly over on Apex Shadow has been telling me for a while that like people who listen to podcasts, which like narrative podcasts, audio dramas, which is, as we all know, a very select group of fucking nerds. Like apparently
people stand up.
yeah, right. Exactly. Like some of the fucking like actors like do get recognized by podcast people. Like they're like, oh shit, I know you from that, which is cool to think about. And for the longest time, I always was kind of like, I don't fucking know, dude. Now, finally, after like a couple of years, still not done with season 1. I hate being an independent podcaster, but now after a couple of years, the podcast, I think like last time I checked, almost gets 100 downloads per month, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's like entirely
That's crazy, dude.
that's entirely organic. Yeah.
Decent numbers for sure.
So there are people that like fucking like listen to the show. So I always wonder.
Dude, I got excited when I was looking over like the podcasts of like the Happy 600 16th, just seeing that 10 people like downloaded like one episode. I was like,
that was me at all.
I did it. They love me. They really love me.
I'm famous.
That's a vindictive feeling.
Time to quit my day job and fucking podcast.
Full-time podcast.
Starting a Patreon.
Well, almost every time Chris uploads now, they're like, yo, Patreon, where's the Patreon? And Chris is over here
Where's
sweating
the
bullets.
Patreon?
He's so torn about doing a Patreon. So like he's like every time someone brings it up, he like breaks out in hives.
Oh no, I feel that. I get that.
Chris,
But,
do you want some unnecessary added pressure that will make you feel bad?
Oh, I haven't told him about this yet.
Love
You can tell him, AJ. I haven't told him.
We can. I don't care. Do you mind announcing it here? I mean, it's
No,
not a
I don't give a
huge
fuck.
thing, but,
Go for it.
Yeah. So I agreed, and I asked Joe. I reached out to Joe, and I'm like, Joe, would you still want like thumbnail art done for it? And he's like, oh well, I don't know, with him. He's basically, you were like, I want to pay you what you're worth, and I'm like, all right, well, how about you mentioned the Patreon, and I'm like, all right, well, you know what? I'm gonna draw this thumbnail and consider that an investment in the Patreon. So that is on you, Chris.
Yeah, we gotta pay him.
We're locked in now. We're locked in now.
There's a deal going on there. Damn.
Yeah, no, like
has been made.
No,
Get on Patreon right now and make it.
Written in blood and Wacom.
It's you fucking oh god, can you imagine if like the collective Madhu and the DCADU like get enough notoriety that one day our fucking productions get to open with like sponsored by Wacom, motherfucker.
Oh no, that's just sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Don't humble yourself a little bit, Joe.
Wouldn't that be against copyright though?
No, you can get sponsorships and shit on FanWorks. I mean, think about it. People do it on YouTube all the fucking time.
All the time. Does it like all the time.
I think they're making profit from the video, from views.
Yeah, there's certain properties that they get like really fucking psychotic about, like Star Wars. You can't monetize any FanWorks. It's
dude.
disgusting.
Nintendo's got a
Kathleen Kennedy will come for you.
God.
Nintendo ninjas.
But for like our Marvel stuff, for our DC stuff, like once we eventually get around to doing it, like I don't think we'll have any problems.
Okay.
I also know Chris already knows about this, and he's 100% open to this. It's just tough to figure out the logistics. There's a massive podcast audience waiting for us on audio only platforms. Like it's a constant request we get, especially for our series.
Yeah.
I also
like
wondered if you guys
Spider-Man.
are on like Spotify or something.
Because so there's a couple of pieces to that, and actually I've been meaning to like write up a brief about this and then have Chris post it in the community tab, but I'm lazy. Because we get asked about it all the fucking time. There's a couple of problems. One, we use Epidemic Sound a lot. The problem with using Epidemic Sound is that you have to have
A license.
so Epidemic Sound only lets you do X number. You can only do like one. As an example, if we're just talking podcasts, you can only do one type of one podcast per each platform, basically. So like, or not, or like what you could do like one entry per platform. I currently pay for the more expensive monthly tier of Epidemic Sound. So like, for example, I can do 3 of each platform. So I can have like 3 YouTube channels, 3 Spotify feeds, shit like that. But it you have to pay buku bucks to, I think, to have like unlimited usage.
Professional grade,
And then if you look over on, that's just the Epidemic Sound piece of it. If you look over on the actual podcast, like the actual like RSS feed side of it, over on something like oh man, goodbye Hatter, even though you already left the chat. I hate when people do that. Wait 5 seconds for us to say goodbye, motherfucker. Piece of shit. Absolute scum. You idiot. Trash. If you're listening to this later, Hatter, have a good one. But
night.
seriously, guys, PSA, like, give us a fucking second to say goodbye. Your house is not on fire, probably.
Maybe.
I mean, maybe it was. Maybe it was on fire.
But then the other piece of it is like the actual RSS feed side of it. Podbean, for example, which I think is still by far like the most accessible hosting service.
Why we used it for sure.
You have to pay per feed.
Gotcha.
So like right now I use Podbean to host Apex Shadow. Fortunately, that's the only like ongoing narrative. Chris and I are very slowly working on a sci-fi joint in the backgrounds. Hope that the plan is to launch that in early 2026. That is going to be something we're going to have to figure out, because that's going to cost another like $15 a month or whatever to host. I mean, I'll eat that. I don't care. But with something, this is like all table dressing to explain that when it comes to something like the Madu or what the DC ADU is going to become, that becomes a logistical fucking nightmare. Because short of like putting all of the Madu in one giant feed.
Not just that, but think of how much like licensed music there is and running into
that
like,
too. That is another piece. Yep, I hadn't even gotten to that.
I love licensed music, man. I love me some licensed music.
Yeah, I've used a few for our previous production, so just placing it on is not really an easy game.
Like YouTube is like the only fucking platform that fits our very specific needs.
Right.
But the problem is I'm finding more and more. This took me a long time to understand and accept. The bulk of narrative podcast audience does not exist on YouTube. They exist on audio platforms.
Right.
And I like the overwhelming like majority. Like that those are 2 questions that we get asked with a surprising amount of regularity now. Do you guys have a Patreon? Are you guys on audio platforms? No, and no.
Well, hopefully, yes to the other ones.
I'm working on the one, but Chris is too nice a guy and too anxious about taking people's money.
Come on.
I mean,
But at least that is, the main reason why we have
Ow,
not
my
done
hand is
the other
cramping from the
things as
art
normal.
I'm doing. Ow, ooh. If only it was made worth it by some sort of, I don't know, Patreon being made. Oh, ow.
Yep. We,
Hurry, you're giving AJ carpal tunnel.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Go.
Yeah. That's something
it's,
doing.
yeah.
There goes my college debt. Now it's not.
One thing.
yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Victor.
Yeah, and I'm also, keeping it up really in terms of, I guess, period piece music sort of deal. Matching the song to the period type deal.
You gotta do that. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very much allows, the audio to tell the story and when it takes place.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's gonna definitely be having a lot of period music. Get ready for classical.
Yep.
Yeah, I really do love. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say because I'm seeing in the chat. By the, I don't know if you guys are watching the chat, but there's fun stuff happening in the chat.
I'm glancing at it. Yeah.
Everybody say hi to Jack. He's chilling. He's
Hello, Jack.
Like people are talking about like, oh man, we could get fully custom music has always been a dream of mine. Like I know that like Chris, for example, likes to compose some tracks, but that's also a lot to put on one guy. I would love to be able to commission.
Yeah, Chris, the first time you pulled out your guitar, that was the first time like I knew that you were musically inclined. You never talk about it.
Yeah.
You're like, I was like, wait, what?
It's his secret
Chris
power.
is too humble.
Yeah.
Awesome work.
Yeah. He listened to that fucking Kendrick Lamar song and it ruined his fucking life. He heard it in the Shazam trailer and he was doomed forever.
No, that's the whitest possible way we could find out about Kendrick. No.
I mean, I know what Chris looks like in real life, so I'm just saying.
Damn.
That's how I found out about him too.
Oh my god!
If I'm allowed to come in here and commit a bit of extreme violence against people I love, I know what Chris looks like in real life. So I'm just saying, like
I can talk to whatever I can.
No.
If I could beat him up in real life, then I get
Pulls out his cane sword.
No, this is where no, fine. Like I'll do some doxing. Chris is black, so fuck all you haters. He not only does he love to say the N-word, he has the
I say it every day.
So
5 minutes a day.
Yeah, exactly.
I think my brain just broke.
It's okay, Chris. People can't guess my race either.
I think mine's pretty obvious.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm the whitest white bitch ever to exist.
If Star were any whiter, people would be blinded by her walking by. Like, fuck.
Oh,
no,
buddy.
No, I am
buddy.
a vampire.
Joe, if people ever see me like at the beach, I don't get my legs tan ever. So if they look at me, they will actually be blinded.
It's like pillars of light.
Pale
just
I
fucking
am.
like,
Yeah.
I am
The
so
power
pale.
of the sun.
Deo also gets sunburned and not tan at all.
Oh no.
Yeah, I get sunburned and then I get
Indeed,
freckles because I'm
My girl, my man.
oh shit. Yeah, that's the other thing, man. Like that's another reason we need the Patreon. We gotta like pay off people's medical bills. They glance at stars, they get flashbangs, you know, like we have
Not a very specific ailment.
We are vampires and we will explode in the sun.
It's true. No, I don't do well in this.
I keep wanting to do
for
this.
the Blade movie. The missing piece.
I keep wanting to do this this book series that's like deceptively simple, but it's literally just about a guy who's been a vampire since like the medieval ages, and of course he's carrying around, you know, your prerequisite like mountain of guilt. And in modern day, he's like a club owner, and he has his little cadre of like, you know, fucking associates who kind of like work with him. And if you have a problem, usually like supernatural and or violent, you come to him and tell him about your problem. It's very Midnight Mission-esque. And then he goes and he fucking goes and eats your problem. Like, it's just like a violent vigilante, like indulgence fantasy where an immortal vampire is like, oh, someone's stalking you, I'm gonna go throw him out a window. I got you, fam. You know,
a vampire hitman, essentially.
Yeah,
like a fixer.
More like vampire punisher. Like, like a community fixer. Yeah, like he sees it as kind of like, this is my domain to use.
No, that's an early
I'm gonna
2000s
go fucking
game.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Hitman, vampire hitman.
That's now coming out with a fucking sequel that is sure to be disappointing in every conceivable way.
The Blade game looks cool. I'm waiting for more news about that.
Am I remembering right? Is that going to be a first-person game?
It is by the people that made Dishonored, so I assume so.
I think it is.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
possible.
But they also
fuck.
made Arcane after, or no, what was it? Not Arcane.
Yeah, Arcane.
Redfall.
Deathloop?
They made Redfall.
Oh,
after
Redfall.
That, so I don't know. I don't know how their track record with vampires is now 0.
I mean, I seem to recall that when it came to Redfall, they did not want to make that. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it was broken. Maybe
like I don't really blame
maybe
the devs
Blade
for
was
that.
the game they wanted to work on.
Yeah,
They were
I mean,
punk.
Fuck you, do Redfall, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you,
Exactly.
Bethesda, fuck you.
It
just works, fuck you.
Yeah. I hate Bethesda like so much.
I
as a
hate them, but I
publishing
love
company.
them. I hate it's a toxic relationship.
The thing that always gets people twitchy is I'm like, actually, Bethesda makes terrible RPGs, and people get so mad at me. And I'm like,
you know, I wish I could disagree with you there.
Yeah, but you can't.
I
Like,
think
you know,
I think they make immersive worlds. I love living in their worlds, but I shouldn't want to live in Fallout.
I am excited for Fallout Season 2, though.
They always make it appealing.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a nice balance where it was like still, messed up in some places, but also like comedic.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah.
I played Fallout 4, and then I stopped playing it. It was on Xbox. I can't really do much of anything else.
I have played part of every Fallout game except for Brotherhood of Steel.
I
Which is
also
a
played.
shitty Xbox game.
I also played Skyrim, but I was also a little kid, so all I wanted to do was play as a Khajiit and wear a hoodie. So I joined the Thieves Brotherhood, and I was just like, "Yeah, I'm so cool."
If you do not if you're not expecting like a transcendental RPG experience, so like here's the thing, Skyrim is not a bad game. Skyrim is a bad game in every respect that it markets itself as, if that makes sense. Like Skyrim is a really fun fantasy sandbox that you can just like jump into, and if you don't care about story, if you just like want to wander around and like do things,
But
like
Joe,
if you just
do
want
see
a
that
time
mountain,
sink.
you can go to that.
Yeah.
But what's at that fucking mountain? But what's at that fucking mountain, Todd? What's in it? What's there?
Actually, in the
Shut
top
the
of the
fuck
third of the world, at the top of the third of the world, there's actually an Easter egg to Notch. There's a pickaxe at the very, very top. So it's like, I discovered it. That's a nice little discovery.
Oh, do you have a little You have a little fucking Easter egg dedicated to a Nazi? Okay, that's great. I love it. Yeah.
But we didn't know that back then.
Yeah, no, of course. Nobody did. It's fine. I'm not here to woke scold anybody, but like, I just find it really fucking funny. Like,
I unironically really love Skyrim. It was the game that got me into gaming, so it's very nostalgic for me.
It is
a lot of Xbox games got me into like wanting to like
For me, it was
like Arkham
in bringing
Asylum.
I was about to say, bringing it back to the first game that I ever got like for my Xbox, Arkham City. Like that is the game that I was like, this.
I got
this
that
from
my brother
beginning to end.
played
I
Arkham
love every
Asylum.
second of it.
That was my
I never
very
got to
first.
play it. I just watched my brother.
Not my very first game, but yeah.
I would love for Arkham City to be like re-released with the fucking fidelity of Arkham Knight. That's what I want. I want them to come back and
the remaster sucked, dude.
I know the remaster
Ruined
sucked.
The whole, they look like clay.
Yeah, but I don't.
All
I don't.
like Clayface, bro.
It had some
Yeah.
good elements to it, but yeah, it wasn't like a full remaster to the same level.
Yeah. When I say I want it to look like Arkham Knight, I mean that exclusively in the positive, if that makes sense. Where I'm I'm peering into an alternate universe where it's like, because Arkham Knight is a beautiful game. It is the it is
10
a
years old and it still looks really good.
It feels good to play too. It's like it's
Oh,
started
yeah,
being
no.
a Batman simulator. Like
Yeah, like I have problems with Arkham Knight, but I don't hate it. I don't think it's a bad game. Like, there are moments to it that are hype as fuck.
if you don't
Like-
care about the story, like dude, it's great.
A lot of
More
the
than
side
big.
content is really tight.
Yeah.
This Mr. Freeze one was like beautiful. No one talks about the Mr. Freeze one. I love that one.
because well, I think the problem is you can completely bypass the ending of the Mr. Freeze quest line. So I think that's why people don't talk about it.
What do you mean? What do you mean bypass? Wait, how?
Well, like so actually reuniting Freeze with his wife, as I recall, is like almost entirely missable. I could be wrong.
Well,
but that's what I
because
remember.
it was DLC. Like,
No, that was
the
Origins,
point.
I think. Wasn't it?
No, Origins,
no,
they're both-
that
no,
you
they're both
downloaded
DLC.
you downloaded the side quest.
So-
Like it was the season
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Infamy.
yeah.
was
Season of
the one
Infamy.
side
Yeah,
quest you
Seasons of
downloaded.
Infamy. That added Ra's al Ghul, Mad
Yep.
Hatter, Mr. Freeze, and someone else, I think.
Arkham City or the Arkham Knight
Killer
series is the
Croc.
whole reason why
Yeah,
I wanted
Killer Croc.
rewrite my
the
own
Ark-
DC villains. Rewrite my
Yeah.
The Arkhamverse has so many problems with its continuity. It makes the fucking jump from Prime to New 52 like pale in comparison.
Dude, from the very beginning, from Arkham Asylum to Arkham City, like literally, there's already a bunch of holes in it. And like,
But-
Arkham City, my favorite game of all time. But the story is like,
Yup! Noodle knows exactly what's up. Like,
Yes,
so many of
Buzzcut, bro.
Oh yeah.
so many of those problems.
Robin-
So stupid.
Robin
So many of those problems would be solved if we didn't say that was Tim. If we just said that was Dick, so many problems would be solved. But no.
Yeah, they wanted to be knee deep in Robins.
Yep.
And they wouldn't
Well,
have
too
the
many
amazing,
Robins.
never before
Like
seen
the Arkham
twist
Knight
of the
suit,
Arkham Knight.
metal as hell. Love a good metal
Yeah.
suit. He looks like a Power
but-
Ranger.
No,
Dude,
it's
Scarecrow
funny.
in that game looks so cool.
Oh my god.
I will say for the best design. I love also that Scarecrow has like different voice actors in like every game he's in. It's fucking hilarious.
So does Commissioner Gordon. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gordon's also.
Yeah,
He's
Gordon,
like
like, changes, like,
He's
every
voiced
game.
by Mike
Yeah.
fucking
He's voiced by
Ehrmantraut.
Finger,
Yep.
a guy named Finger.
Yep.
Well, there was
Well,
one
Arkham-
exception. WB Games Montreal always went to the same Gordon, but that was it. That was the only exception. But yeah.
Arkham Asylum made me want to be like, yo, I want to be I want to do Scarecrow. I want to make him look less lame. Because
I
he
always
always looks
thought-
lame.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. The last season of the animated series. I mean, it's kind of its own series. The new Batman Adventures,
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
version of
Yeah.
Scarecrow was pretty
Batman.
fucking freaky.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking
Like,
freaky.
he's
I
either
like
just a dude with a bag over his head and a noose, like in Dark Knight. There's this my favorite. I think I talked about this before. There's a YouTube channel called Random Encounters where they do like musicals of games. It's very funny.
Yeah.
They have one called Arkham Opera, and their Scarecrow has like the old like ripped up hood, and he has like a plague doctor's mask. I know one of the comics iterations has him in like a giant like long nosed gas mask, but then he has this stupid little straw hat. Also, I see what you mean with Batman Adventures. That is metal as hell.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
scary
I
as
like
fuck.
it when he looks
Yo.
like a bird and less like an actual scarecrow.
No
for sure.
spoilers, but I'm kind of
Right.
proud
Aw.
that for what's it called the DCADU, one of the first conversations we had about the lore was like, right, we need to solve the Robin problem. Like we need to figure this
Yeah.
out.
Oops, too many Robins.
Because
Well,
everybody has
synonymous, yeah.
Because everybody has a fucking favorite Robin, and they're all gonna want to see their favorite Robin at some point. But logistically,
That's
it's
not
also yeah,
One
like
Robin
we
per
gotta
audio
find a way to
drama.
make this work. Yeah, so we came up with a way to incorporate a whole bunch of characters that I think are gonna make a lot of people very happy. Or maybe they'll call me slurs and be really upset at my giant vanity project. They'll be like, "What the fuck is this?"
It's perfect.
Hopefully,
but that's
and
fine.
the world is hopefully both.
Yeah. They'll be really happy,
you
but
can't
I'll
have your
still.
ego too inflated, but you got to stay humble, but not too humble. You know,
Exactly.
Yeah,
You gotta keep the perfect balance.
If there's too much,
yeah,
if
like
there's
when
too much
Strogo
humility, you
released,
can't make
it was
great art.
all positive comments, and I was just like, "Oh, guys, all right already."
I will confess, I'm a little put out by the fact that that fucking preview only got about 300 views and 11 comments. I'm so sad
That
and
is
anxious
more than
about it.
our previews get usually, though.
I don't know what it is about our previews that gets so little play, but
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess they're in for the long game. You know, they're just
They're
like,
like,
you
if
know,
it's not 3 hours long, I'm outta here.
I need to see everything.
It's the same problem with releasing any episode 2, 3, 4,
True.
5.
Yeah,
They're gonna
the
be
fall
like,
off
"Oh, I gotta
is
watch
massive.
episode 1."
Yeah.
Spider-Man still does better than Jessica Jones, but I'm not really like surprised at that.
I wonder why. I wonder why that is.
I mean, Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is doing better than Jessica
Oh,
Jones.
gee, oh, golly gosh.
It
She's
goes like
basically on every lunchbox.
Yeah, right. It goes like Spider-Man, Jessica Jones, Punisher, and then Weapon X, which sucks because Hatter series is actually really good.
It's brilliant. The I think it was a chapter. It was the one with the 2 guards speaking. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Very well written, very well put together.
Yeah. I
would just never do it. I made it my rule: no Wolverine. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad.
So is that why, like, because I know that, like, it keeps getting brought up, like, man, how do we incorporate Wolverine into the larger X-Men mythos? And then Victor's over here, like, doing the fucking the meme. Yeah, that's the neat thing. You don't.
I mean, he'll possibly show up eventually when I find a fitting time for him, but yeah, not right away. He's
The
not
problem is that
mainstay.
Victor hates Wolverine, so there'll never be a fitting time. It's like, stay over there. I've
I
internalized.
like Wolverine. I just don't like how overexposed he has become to basically be the only X-Man.
True.
I mean, but there's an argument to be made. It's like an original universe, though. He only needs to be as exposed as you want him to be. You know what I mean? You can
Yeah,
kinda guide his head.
for this canon exactly, which is why I'll find when he can be. That's sort of thing. You know?
It's part of the reason I want to manage expectations with the DC ADU, like, out of the fucking gate. I want to find a place to put, like, a disclaimer, like, hey, this isn't the fucking continuity. I'm gonna do a Bibbo Babowski voice. I'm gonna be like, hey, this is not the continuity that you know, chump. So, we don't want to be getting a whole bunch of comments like, oh, but that's not like the comics. Shut up. You don't read comics, bitch. You just watched the comic story and video that did all the work for you. So your opinion is doubly invalid. But
my brother.
Like in the small
and as directors and writers, we thank you for making that disclaimer, because in the words of Star-Lord, we're gonna make some weird shit.
Yeah, no, like, it's no fuck.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, like, I've talked about it. I used to get so mad with some of the comments we would get on Spider-Man until it took me a while to realize what the problem was. It's like people were discovering the Spider-Man series on its own, not realizing it was part of a larger universe, and they were like so confused as to like why, why is it got this tone? What's going on with this? Wow, this is so fucking weird. Like, there was one guy who just assumed that we were adapting a particular storyline and was like, what comics is this based on? The ones in my fucking head. Shut up. Like, what do you...
And I'm sure Batman's going to be the same way.
Like,
it's going to be in stuff.
What's going on here?
It goes with the popularity of that character. Like, you assume because they have so many stories that there's going to be an adaptation in some way. And then people that are looking, they're not looking at this one universe, they're looking at the one theater, which is kind of we've also mimicked the MCU in that way, where we create that very confusing problem for people that are not familiar. So it's like,
Comic
okay, how do
books
we
are such
manage
a
that?
unique medium in that regard. It's like the
Yeah.
only bit of crossover media that suffers in that way.
Yeah,
it's
is
really
interesting.
fascinating.
And that's why this project
yeah,
as a
comic
whole is so
space.
cool, because it's like, who the fuck else would have this problem?
Yeah, exactly.
True.
Exactly.
Except
We're
for like
unique
the
in that.
MCU and like
Well, that was like one of the things, you know, like it's really small. This isn't really a spoiler. Also, only a few people listen to these fucking live streams anyway.
Batman
But like,
dies.
5
Lady-
people.
Sorry,
Lady
I gotta
Shiva.
go now. Bye, guys.
Oh, goodbye!
thank you for
Thank you
joining
for letting us
us,
say
Noodle.
goodbye. Woo! Still could have waited a few more seconds. It's all right. It's all right. We'll work on it. We'll workshop it.
It's good in there. It's good in there.
Lady Shiva has a presence in Shadows over Gotham. It's very small. The actress knocks it out of the fucking park, though.
Yeah.
And it's incredible. I could not believe in my luck how that worked out. It pays to know cool actors. But one of the things I took inspiration from the Arkham games for, because I think like this is like the first time I'd ever seen that. Like, oh yeah, what if Lady Shiva was one of Bruce's like original teachers? I'm like, wait, that actually goes super fucking hard.
That's
Wait,
really cool.
hold on.
Yeah.
Cause like so we do so much with Bruce and like flawed father figures, right? I think Bruce needs a toxic mother figure in his fucking history, if you ask me.
Yeah, why not?
Especially considering that, like, she ends up training him anyway in Nightfall, so it's like, yeah, it ends up being a villain
So
no
it's
matter
like
what.
takes a piece. Well, I love that idea of him like kind of like developing like this like not dependency, but this like really doomed like unhealthy attachment to a complete piece of garbage, like because Lady Shiva is evil. Like, I'm not changing that. Like, she is not replete with redeeming qualities. This woman is a stone cold killer with very little regard for human life. But I just love interrogating that, like coming from a place of like this guy who wanted to be the best in the world because his parents died in front of him when he was fucking 8 and he was ruined forever. And so like, how do I, you know, I have untold gajillions of dollars. I want to become the greatest walking death machine that ever lived. I have to meet the current, like, most dangerous death machine who ever lived. And I have to train under them. And I'm like, no, but if we're going to follow that, we have to explore like that. Cause you know, in my mind, Bruce has 2 fucking like flawed, unwitting parental figures in his history with his training. Both pretty bad people. One is Henri Descartes, and the other is Lady Shiva.
Oh, yeah.
And like, not like they regard themselves as parental figures, but like there's like a strong female figure in his history and a strong male figure in his history that he would like glom onto at like an impressionable age, and the kind of effect that would have on him when it's like they both turn out to be pieces of shit. Like, what would that do to a guy, you know? And then of course, like, he has positive influences in his life back home in Gotham, like Alfred, of course, and then Leslie Tompkins, which we will get into later in later stories.
Ooh.
But like, I just like exploring, like, you know, found family dynamics and how like
it's essentially what the Bat family is.
Yeah, and like I just love the idea that like maybe there was a period where Bruce could have gone a different way because he kept interacting with all these like shady fucking people across the globe. You know, like what does that do to a person? Like seeing so much. Yeah. But a lot of that isn't in this particular story, but it's there in the background. Like we're gonna get to it someday. Like, you know,
smaller.
Getting to something someday. I've been doing a little more writing for that particular project that I am working on.
We're all very excited for.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, Joe. I'll be honest with. Can I be my Joe-me? Can I be honest with you?
Of course you may, AJ. I can take it.
I can just it's not nothing on your part. It's just I cannot do outlines. I sit there, I try to write an outline. I'm like, AJ, in your infinite wisdom, my ancestors look down on me and they tell me, they beg me to have it make sense in a clear, concise way, in a page or less. I just can't do it.
If you just want to write, though, like, I mean, I already gave you approval for the project,
It'll be,
so I'm not like fucking
it'll be like how I shared Squirrel Girl. I want to do like the first 20 pages where you see like maybe even like 10 or 15, the actual like inciting conflict and all that, and where the characters are at. I at least want to share that with you very soon. I'm still figuring out how to like connect it all and stuff, but I'm very proud of, especially the dynamic between our two leads. It is dynamite. I bet. I am really, really enjoying writing them.
Hell yeah.
I can't wait. I think the fact that you've got two like really awesome projects like cooking for the universe already is like just very exciting.
About the other one too, as well. The more psychologically, I've been trying to study more psychology a little bit. Into like especially weirdly with the character in the first project. I'm so sorry, I'm bouncing. I have to be vague. But the aforementioned one, the one I'm currently writing, the Carl Jung and his idea of masculinity, and I believe it was Carl Jung. I might be wrong. It was an idea that I heard where it was like, what if like and this is again one psychological theory that like masculinity is sort of like a trial. Like there is at least one trial by fire where it is an adult moment where it's like that is where you start feeling like an adult or a man, or the next level of consciousness, essentially. So my question was, what if you go through that trial but you remain stagnant, or you try to overcorrect? And I think that's a very interesting thing where it's like, I'm totally not that person anymore. I'm not. And especially since character A has to prove that to character B because they knew each other from a long time ago. And that's going to play into it some. And I wanted to do it where they first met, but I'm like, that's just way more interesting if they knew each other for longer. So I'm developing that. And the thing is that it is a lot of information that like hits the audience at once, but it's like, okay, once we're in there, once we're in the groove, it's like, all right, now we're moving. So I'm trying to solidify that a little more, have it flow better. Because that was one thing about Squirrel Girl was I think it flowed really well.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
I was my roommate and I watched it downstairs on TV, just audio, of course.
Yes.
And we were like, he was leaned over to me and he's like, dude, this is like flying by. I was proud of that. I was very proud of that. So I want to keep that same type of energy for this project. I think that is what I do best, is having energy.
For sure.
Yes.
Yeah. I definitely
fucking spiel.
Definitely relate on that one. With Storm, I definitely feel it's going on a lot. But I hope to like shorten it down to the point where like the overall length will feel shorter and like fly by in terms of the pacing of it. Because it's like it was a very last minute story of like I realized out of my 3 prelude X-Men stories, I don't have any that actually focus on teenagers figuring out their mutant powers, and so I want one that was.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
And so yeah, that's mainly what I've been focusing on was to make sure that it feels very Goonies vibes, I would say. Like very much that kind of energy. When it comes to all the characters.
Yeah.
I want that kind of energy for Storm. Like for the different characters. Partial Indiana Jones. Well, it's a big sort of adventure in the desert. Like that kind of ride. And like it's going on for like a bit of length. Like this is like more length than Beast had. Like, and Beast, is relatively like an okay length for like my very first audio drama ever. But And then suddenly the next prequel is like, twice its size there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is something to that I personally am concerned with, but if it takes some of the pressure off, think like, it's not like it's a movie where you're sitting there like the expectation is that you give your full attention to it.
Yeah.
With audio, the great thing about audio is that you could do it while washing dishes, while doing chores, while drawing, while working out, while driving.
The best thing about audio content is you can consume it passively. I know what you mean, but like,
it depends on how you word it and how dismissive it sounds, I guess. Yeah.
The hope is that if you've done your job correctly, they hear something interesting in there and they're like, oh shit, and now they're on the edge of their seat.
I better put down these dishes.
They're on the edge of their seat doing dishes.
They're in the middle of taking care of their kids, and then they're like, hold on, shut up, I gotta lock the fuck in for a second, stop crying.
You can eat tomorrow. I need to find out what happens to Peter Parker.
I mean,
it's something major.
In our universe, it's blow up every relationship he has.
Okay, so the norm, the status quo.
Yeah, it's pretty consistent. Like, oh god, man.
I wanted to basically rock in for those final scenes before the DC stuff, but just going decently. It's a decent start. I just, I need to make sure that I have the complete outline from beginning to end before I go further.
That's how it should be.
You're
done.
a better man than me.
I know. It's rough.
I'm very dedicated on that process.
I really think the outlines are important. Because I know, for example, when I originally pitched Ghost Rider to Chris when I first joined the team.
I still read it sometimes.
It was a very different story. It's funny how much of it is still there in a way, but also how wildly different it is from what I originally
what you kept
pitched.
and what what you kept and what you changed.
Yeah. I love Ghost Rider though. It's still, I think, to this day my favorite thing that I've done on the channel. A
lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, there's just so many great moments of that. Brian is fucking king among men.
We love Brian.
So crazy.
We love Brian.
Oh, yeah.
He is the reason why Squirrel Girl doesn't sound like shit.
He's such a competent engineer.
Yeah.
For sure,
Yeah.
I would love for him to do an audio engineer seminar for the whole crew.
Yeah.
That would be so awesome.
Both use Audition. The pipeline, we both edited it. I put it together, but he made it listenable. The wave, the sound wave before and after was
wildly different. Yeah. Well, this is first time ever. Chris gave me the files for Batman, and this is a mark against both of us because neither one of us have done this previously. But I was putting some stuff for Batman together, and then I had for those of you that know Akiva, I had Akiva Vita's voice in my fucking head going man, I hate how nobody puts any fucking audio limiters on their audio dramas or something to that effect that she said like a year or more ago. And I was like, oh yeah, wait, hold on.
I don't have
And just the fact that I remember to put a limiter on the final output that's going to get mixed into the video form for YouTube. I was like, yeah. Audio engineering. I'm cooking with gas, baby. Let's go. So fucking one day Chris will learn how audio ducking works. Today is not that day. We're gonna get there, baby. We're gonna get there. Loud noises are Chris's nemesis. There's so many times where I've gone this is beautiful, but when something explodes, I can't hear shit. He's like, oh yeah, shit, sorry, let me fix that. I don't know how he does it. I'm poking fun because I understand the struggle. It's such a mess. I don't understand people who do mixing. I don't get it. It's black magic to me. I can't.
That's a different kind of muscle you got to do.
Yeah. It's an enigma. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mystery wrapped inside of an enigma, wrapped inside a riddle.
And to be frank, I'm not completely incompetent because I did edit the for Squirrel Girl the voicemail segments or the flashback ones, the VHS. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were it was both fun and very fucking torturous to edit.
Oh yeah.
Because I had to hear a lot of noises I didn't want to hear a lot of times.
Oh no.
You know.
even after recording that, like that was a live call. The particular segment was a live call. And I remember after they got done reading that, I had to like raise the mood a little bit, like, "Yay, we did it! Woo!"
It is a very sad shot. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Misery, misery, misery. That's what you've chosen. Like, you know, fucking.
I'll have it, right?
Let's just cry for days. How you doing, Star?
I zoned out.
It's okay. We got too nerdy. We lost her. It's okay.
We're all
I'm
yelling
bringing her
over
back.
each other. It sounds like the same mush.
Yeah. Bunch of nerds.
I got distracted going through the old Apex Shadow episodes and looking at the comments.
Yeah. OG YouTube audience, day one, man. We gotta respect those people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I gotta finish the. Oh shit! Who you lose?
Hey.
I'm back. I had the
Oh, welcome back. Yeah, I have to finish the penultimate episode of season 1. It's like been sitting half finished in my drafts like forever.
No.
I just
What
need to
did I
finish
miss?
it. Not everything.
Oh, I mixed.
We were just bragging about the stuff we did, and
big circle jerk as these live streams often tend to be, but that's okay because we all need a little pick me up sometimes.
This is the only time I talk to y'all. If it's bragging about what we've done, and good golly.
Sure.
I'm scrolling through Twitter right now, and I just happen to see another.
Couldn't help yourself, could you?
It's like the equivalent of checking the fridge, and I see a fucking picture of CB Cebulski, and I just. Unbridled rage just kind of overcame me, and I was like, "Oh, this...
yeah." Again,
I have no clue, but I want you to know that I pictured Bolby from Jimmy Neutron. The name sounded funny.
Oh, CB Cebulski is the current editor in chief of Marvel.
Yeah,
yeah.
I see.
Who's the guy that?
I see how that would cause a mix of emotions being in.
That is, CB Cebulski is the guy who pretended to be Asian.
You love to see
that is crazy.
So, for those who don't know, back in the 90s, early 2000s, around the time that Marvel was trying to cash in on the sudden popularity of anime, they were trying to do this. Yes, they were trying to do. Well, they were trying to do this like kind of imprint loosely called the Mangaverse, and
the cringe,
and like there was like Spider-Man, like Legend of the Spider Clan, for example. I can't think of any of the other ones, but I know there was other ones, and I do believe Big Hero 6 was actually part of that initiative. It was like an original story that lasted for literally 3 issues and then died.
And then we got a movie.
And it's also nothing like the movie at all.
It's true.
Good.
But
it's very different now compared
Let
to
it keep it that way.
My understanding is that there was a rule in place in Marvel at the time that you couldn't be an editor and a writer. So CB Cebulski, the man who would one day become editor and fucking chief of Marvel Comics, decided that because he really wanted to write for this new manga imprint, he was like, I'm gonna fucking just make a pseudonym, and that way I can circumvent the rule about editing versus writing.
It's a pull.
has
It's
to
a
be
loophole.
Asian.
He's like, I can't have to be Asian.
Just
I
like
know-
it's just like
Had to.
perfect.
I know what I'll do. I'll call myself Akira Yoshida, and I will hire a body double to pose as yes to make
like the
public
whitest
appearances.
Asian
I
guy
will
ever.
I will hire an
Wait,
Asian man to
Let me
make
get
public
something straight.
appearances.
Let me get something straight. So not only
Yes.
is he like pretending to not be to be a different race, not only and he's trying to get popular off of the back of something else. He's literally the Rob Schneider of Marvel Comics.
Yes.
Rob Schneider is editor-in-chief of Marvel.
Yes. He like someone like he this man 100% would like someone would throw like an Asian slur at him, and then he would embrace them, and then he would be like, for hundreds of years, that word has kept us down.
My ancestors used to use that word. It does not affect me.
It's big weeaboo energy, honestly. Like original weeaboo, where you want to be Japanese because of anime.
Yeah, we probably have Tuesday over here.
Oh shit. Mother of God, I didn't know you guys didn't know that bit of lore, but yes!
I knew it was someone pretending to be Asian. I didn't know the events leading up to it.
Oh yeah, it was a big, and I'll tell you, apparently he got a lot of fucking shit for it when it all finally came tumbling down, because the worst thing is, this wasn't a big cover-up at Marvel. Marvel didn't know what was happening for the longest time.
There is a Kira Yoshida. Alright.
Yeah. Oh, you're looking it up? Yeah.
Perfect normal dude working for us.
That is insane.
Yep. I love how I'm like dropping the Eldritch lore on you guys. Yeah.
So funny.
Yup.
As an Eldritch horror, I approve. And also, what the fuck?
If this happened today, it would be like a fucking.
That is a hit piece. And
oh yeah, it would be a scandal for sure.
Yeah. But apparently, you could just be. That's the thing. Like, so people lose their minds over Tom King not committing seppuku over his involvement in the Iraq War, and speaking blithely about enhanced interrogation techniques when he's on Batman panels. People lose their minds over that and won't stop calling him a war criminal. But I'm like, there's so many better things in the comic industry to be upset about. Like
someone pretending to be an Asian man.
like I can't believe we all just kind of collectively forgot about that. Like we all decided like that was gonna fucking.
When was it revealed?
Crazy.
I mean, again, in Canada, that's just a Tuesday. So.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because your old prime minister like fucking did the blackface bit. I remember. Yeah.
Indeed, I'm not really, feeling the shock too much, but yeah, I guess for you guys.
Like, it's just what you do when you're in positions of power. Yeah,
when you're in power, you just do it.
You just do stuff like that sometimes. You know how it is.
No, I forget who it was. I think it was one of the Ethans was on one of these calls, and they didn't know about the Jeremy Johns doing blackface.
Oh
bit.
yeah,
and I got to link it to them in real time, and they were like, "Oh no!" And I was like, "Oh yeah!" Great. Oh, it was so great.
It was during the Is It Racist movie, I think. That he was
maybe, yeah.
I think that was it, right?
The Blade movie, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I misheard you. Yes, it was the Blade movie.
Yeah, one of the,
Yep.
Oh, Blade was when he did the blackface. I'm just talking about when they brought it back into the limelight was when.
Yep. And you can still find that clip, man. It still exists out there. Because once it hits the internet, it's never truly
forever.
gone.
Internet is forever.
Nothing's ever really gone. Oh my god. Yeah, no. See, I am like Tom King is such a wild case, man, because I'm over here like, man, when he really hits, he really hits. And then when he fumbles hard. But then instead of like really delving into his strengths and weaknesses as a writer, I got to listen to constant shit on Twitter about his CIA work.
He was in the room.
He's a war criminal. How? Explain how he's a war criminal. And then they never can.
The CIA.
That's all that. Now listen, I'm a leftist.
Just working in the office causes,
Yeah, like that's
Literal
all it
office
is.
talk.
They're mad because he doesn't hate himself for working. So speaking as a leftist, this is one of the things that people fucking hate about leftists is that like too many people can't understand that we're extremists. Like, not everybody, the average liberal does not share the views of a leftist. If they did, they would be leftists. They wouldn't be fucking liberals.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, to most people, like, when they hear, like, Tom King used to work for the CIA and, like, he, like, helped plan the invasion of Iraq and, like, he did, like, torture and shit for the CIA. Do you know what the average person's response to that is? Cool.
Oh,
Like,
damn, that's crazy, bro.
Like, yeah, they're like,
whoa,
oh, so he's like James Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can criticize the CIA. Like I love criticizing the CIA. It's one of my favorite fucking things to do.
Oh yeah.
It's my hobby.
Yeah, right. Like you have to be able to be a normal person. You have to like look outside yourself, stop reading on Twitter, and like understand that in most people's minds, this man is not like the fucking arbiter of evil. Okay, he's not.
They want him to be chronically online.
Yeah, and that would mean admitting that Twitter's bad for you.
Yeah, right.
Awesome.
It was already
What?
It was already a trash fire before our favorite Sig Heiling piece of shit took over it, and now it's
Elon
like
Muskrat.
It's now like the
Don't
worst.
insult
cesspit.
muskrats.
You're right. What did a muskrat?
Oh,
ever
that's
do to
right.
you?
That's right. What is it? Musk, as in
Elon.
you smell musk.
It smells musky.
There we go. Nailed it.
I don't really want to associate like sex smells with Elon Musk personally. I would rather keep those two things.
Then muskrat it is.
Especially considering he's not
elongated
getting
muskrat.
With his
Oh yeah,
weird,
especially when you consider that Elon Musk is a weird.
shit.
Yeah, he's got like a weird fucking breeding kink, but he also can't really keep it up, so he has to like do it through.
You know, every time I look
And
at
with
him,
that,
I
I think I'm going to go get dinner.
I look at him, I go, he was in, no, not only that, I go, he was in Iron Man 2, and Tony Stark did not die for that.
No.
I'm sorry, Star. Didn't mean to put you off. I hope you have a good dinner. Thank you for joining us.
Enjoy the food.
Thank you for having me.
Bye.
You're welcome to come back afterwards if you want more psychic damage. We'll probably still be here.
I might not.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right. Have a good night.
Thank you for joining us.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Please.
Bye.
See? You fucking cretins. That's how you fucking leave a live stream.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
We primitive.
Learn by example.
But yeah, Iron Man 2, like, yeah, that whole cameo scene, it like got to a point where like RDJ like literally had to clarify online that like, you know, that guy's a piece of shit, and you know, like,
He was in a movie.
I'm not in any way associated with it.
They do know that like RDJ like was not like in charge of the movie, right? Like
Exactly.
They do not.
He's
They're
called his good
deaf
friend
to
Elon to
this.
be on the movie.
Look, things were different back then. He still had his own hair.
Yeah, right.
You know.
True.
Listen,
He was still
when you
the cool space guy, right? Right.
listen, when Batman comes out, you can yell at me for everything because not only did I write it, direct it, I also starred in it. So if there's a problem with Batman,
Yeah, I guess compared to RDJ, for you, it would be honest. Like,
yeah, you can come at me for Batman, and I'm sure people will. You know how like Ethan's like, oh yeah, when we do anything with black characters, the comment section becomes disgusting. Like, I'm prepared. The comment section for Batman is gonna be like covered in like slurs for autistic people. I just know it. It's just gonna be like fucking like a deluge of like fucking. It's gonna be.
Breeze.
I mean, I don't know. Spider-Man wasn't that bad, so maybe
Yeah,
Batman won't be that bad. I don't know.
I expect the M slur.
I will say, I find it really funny because I know the whole discourse around Spider-Man fans is like, oh, like Spider-Man fans hate Spider-Man. every diehard Spider-Man fan that's listened to my, not to like jerk myself off, but every Spider-Man fan who's like listened to our, they're like, this is the best thing ever. I've been wanting this for so long. Like, I think you can make fans happy, man. You just got to be willing to put your ego aside and like,
I mean,
listen. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes, the internet's just chaotic and, there's going to be some people who don't know what the hell they want, but, like, that's not everyone.
Yeah. I have long maintained that, like, Star Wars is an example of a fan base that gets too big for you to ever, like, please a majority. Like, I don't...
100%.
No chance.
I think that's
making no one happy.
Yeah, like you...
Casualty hides behind bunker.
You should no. I'm not. I love Star Wars. I'm not shitting on Star Wars fans as a whole. I'm saying that Star Wars fandom is an example of a fandom that is too massive to ever please a majority. So it's worth it to not even
like
try.
They never can be happy. Those are mostly like anti-fandom people, like grifters,
no, it's.
I mean.
Well, the grifters don't help. The whole fandom menace, all of them should be tried for war crimes. But
they've attacked stars, writers for years.
Like
decades
but like even before, like the fandom menace was a thing, there were people like those assholes who like drove like Ahmed Best to a suicide attempt. Like Jake Lloyd, they went after a fucking child for his.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
For his, by the way, wonderful portrayal. Like people are fucking demented, man. Like
just a sassy little boy.
Not that it would be okay to bully a child regardless, but like as far as child acting goes, that was entirely inoffensive. People are insane.
Exactly.
I will say I've always had an issue with Red Letter Media, in part because of what the Plinkett reviews did to the culture around Star Wars.
Perfect.
I know
that's perfectly reasonable. That's a reasonable opinion. Like because I agree. I think
there's a certain amount of accountability there that has never been taken. And I don't like that.
Either it's trying to make you laugh, or it's trying to come across as a serious opinion piece.
It's the CinemaSins problem.
Conflict with each other, which it does.
CinemaSins, Red Letter Media, like none of them have actually taken accountability for what resulted of their reviews.
I'm not saying that like Rich and company need to like fucking like flagellate themselves. I'm not saying that. I'm not psychotic. I'm just saying like I wish there was a conversation that was like man, I hate what we led. What we kind of lit the match, and I wish we had. Like just an acknowledgement would make me so happy. So
they're not going to admit it nor apologize, but
no, well, because they're worth $1 gajillion. Why would they ever?
They're like, they have so much money that like they don't have to care what results.
Yeah, like wow, it's we shifted discourse around an entire franchise for a couple generations, but whatever, man, it's fine.
It happens.
We got our money from it.
No, like I am a massive prequel defender, but that's a whole separate issue. Like I just putting aside my own
from the insult of the stars for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's a whole separate thing. So that's what Star Wars is an example of a fandom that it is too big for you to ever make the lion's share of the fans happy, because it is too expansive of a brand. Like Star Wars means too many things to too many people. Yep. So all you can do is, I look at it as almost like an opportunity to not fail upwards, but it's like almost like you can't fail because you'll make someone happy if you do it with a genuine love for the material. If you come at it in good faith, it doesn't matter what you make. If it's earnest art, it will find an audience within the fandom. You're still going to get called slurs. You're still going to get treated like shit. It's going to happen, and that's not okay. But, like, you can't get away from it. So it's like, you might as well just have the time of your life while doing whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I never watched The Acolyte, but I'm sure that it both has things about it that I would hate and things about it that I would go, that was fucking awesome.
I love it, frankly.
It looked cool.
I love that ancient history stuff. So, like, that's
the most I saw of it was people getting mad that a quote-unquote main Jedi character shouldn't have existed in this time, and everyone casually is just like, who?
Caring about canon anymore in Star Wars is wild to me. Like, if you wanna still let me clarify my statement. I think it's still perfectly valid to be mad about changes Disney made and the overall state of the brand, and you can like it's totally valid to like lament the replacement of the old continuity with like the new continuity. I think those are all still valid things to bitch about, but I think it's like we have to acknowledge where we are. And so if you're still going like fucking like,
yeah,
but this isn't what Jedi are. They can't be here at this time. This doesn't make any sense. I'm like, welcome to the races, Bubba. What do you fucking want?
And I never understood that because it's like, stop pretending that every single, extended universe thing was good.
Yeah,
it had great moments. It had great stuff. Like, Heir of the Empire, I heard was really good.
I've
Like,
lived through all of it. Like, there were some fan fiction-y moments when it came to like what came before.
The Force Unleashed, bro. That entire those games.
Hey, come on, though. I love those games.
Those
like,
are-
I love those,
He's
but
a
like
completely broken character.
Yeah,
Space
broken.
God of War.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah,
it's
down
completely
a freaking Star Destroyer with the Force.
It is really funny playing those games and realizing what a Gary Stewart character is. Like
absolutely
in ways that his family crest is actually, we're supposed to believe, the flag, the source for the emblem of the rebellion. What?
There's no way.
yeah.
Oh, you didn't know about that, Noodles?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the ending of the good ending of Force Unleashed is like the rebels like barely knowing what the fuck his deal is, by the way, which makes it even funnier.
Yeah,
they're
they
like,
didn't know him at all. He just showed up
yeah, but they're like, oh, this great hero. Somehow, I don't even remember how they justify it, but somehow they're like, we're gonna make his fucking family crest the symbol of the rebellion.
Star Wars
despite the fact that he
somehow
murdered, and despite the fact that he murdered like so many Jedi before he decided to redeem and join the
but he
cause.
did this thing. It's fine.
Yeah, what was it that even turned him? I don't even remember how the story went.
Well,
what even was
the most moronic part,
he died. Palpatine killed him, I think.
Yeah, Palpatine killed him. That's the end
canon
result. In terms of how he changed his ways, that's the most idiotic part. He didn't actually change his ways. He worked for Vader. Vader told him to gather the Emperor's enemies, so he was still serving Vader. Like, even after Vader stabbed him, he still served him.
I thought, because I remember the old Jedi guy that he blinded in their lightsaber fight. I thought like kind of became his master at like a certain point in the game.
So
like his Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That was one of the enemies that Vader told him to gather. Like,
yeah.
So I thought there was.
And then Vader gathered all of the Emperor's enemies just to kill them as like a betrayal with the infamous meme of "I lied."
Yeah,
you know what's fucked up about that? What's fucked up about that game are the DLCs.
And it's like,
by that point, I enjoy it. I enjoy being a fucking monster, bro. Just completely ruining canon.
Hey, Ricardo, how you doing? We're just chilling. We're talking Star Wars right now.
By that point, he only joined the rebellion because of his girlfriend Juno. Like that was
right. No, that is the most understandable part of the whole of the duology.
Yeah, for sure. But it was last minute, and not family crest becomes our symbol worthy.
all criticisms though of those games become invalid when you remember that in the sequel you literally gain an ability to tell your enemies to kill themselves.
You should kill yourself now.
All criticisms become invalid when you literally have.
I literally spam that power constantly.
You just have a suicide
it's like
button.
Cyberpunk.
Oh my fucking god, it's great.
Ping the enemy or just short circuit them. Your choice.
Dude, Cyberpunk becomes a really great game when you make the enemies not bullet sponges. I will say that. Like, it breaks the game.
No, I loved. That was my favorite part though of Cyberpunk was like doing the other things, which is like using cameras or the security cameras to shock people and whatever. And then I got to hit everyone with a gold baseball bat. It was so much fun.
One of my favorite games of all time, it's kind of like an underdog game, is the original Watch Dogs.
Wow.
Original Watch Dogs is one of my favorite games of all time, and
Isn't the first Watch Dog take place in Chicago?
yes, the first one takes place in Chicago.
Yeah.
And you play
Next
like a
one is
truly.
San Francisco.
I remember my brother talking
The
about it.
next
And it's
was
like, oh
London.
yeah, this part is also in it, and this part is
You
in
play you play a middle-aged man who's a genuinely morally gray character that you can really kind of shape the trajectory of.
He's a hacker.
My niece is dead. Kill you all.
Like he's edgy hacker man, but the game leans into it, and it's. I mean, I feel bad if I accidentally gotten my niece killed because I am an uncle. I don't really get to interact with my nieces and nephews, but I love them all dearly. And if I accidentally got my niece or nephew killed because I was doing hacker man shit, actually, if you play the game, it's even worse because it's not even your fault. It's the fault of your partner, who's a complete piece of shit.
Kill him.
But my partner,
which really makes it self-guilt kind of ridiculous, but
it's still a job that he worked. I don't think it's ridiculous. I think he would still feel guilty as shit because he was still part of the crew.
Yeah,
like he's not
but
no
it's a
person
crew of,
is gonna
two people. But
but I'm saying like no person is gonna be in that situation and then walk away from it's like, damn, my niece is dead. I had nothing to do with it. It was all my number two over here. Like that's not how that's gonna go down. You're gonna hate yourself. I can speak to it very well.
I guess he only revealed the part he played like far later in the game too. So like initially, the partner didn't reveal that. So.
No, it's not. No. It's not even that. If you when they're doing that initial job in the opening cutscene, Aiden wants to walk away.
Oh, yeah,
Damien's the one who.
One more job.
One more job.
Damien sees they're in the system grabbing data, and Damien sees the data flow or whatever the fuck, and is like, "This looks spicy. I want to take a peek." And Aiden's the one who's like, "How about the fuck we don't? How about we leave?" And he's like, "No, don't be a pussy. I have to see what this is." And Aiden literally is like, I'm leaving. We're out. And so it's literally all Damien from the jump. Like he's a piece of shit. But anyway, I understand why Aiden is an edgy hacker man. And I love the fact that it's contemporary. I love the fact that you play a middle-aged protagonist, and I loved it when I was in my 20s playing the game for the first time, so it's not even like a self-insert thing. I think the voice acting is
like me.
Yeah, right, exactly. The shooting, I feel, is great. I love the feel of the gunfights in Watch Dogs. I love the emergent gameplay that comes from you being a vigilante hacker, like chasing down like human traffickers and shit, and then getting into massive shootouts in the middle of Chicago, and the fact that you can Sorry, I was rambling. You go.
No, I was just gonna say, I think that the thing with that, and I think why it didn't really get the traction, is that you have to be really involved and want to be immersed in that world.
Yeah, I think I was from the jump, so I think that's why. Yeah. Like I bought the premise, and I was like, "Oh, I am here for this." This was a game.
Yeah.
Like I'm a neo noir slut, so this game was.
I have a friend who is super into amazing artist. Shout out to Makruski. He another huge fan of Watch Dogs, and there was one scene I remember from that just because we would quote it all the time. And it was when Aiden is on the subway. He's trying to look for someone who their username was Bad Boy 17. So he starts stopping random people. And he's like,
random people. He walks up to an old man, and he's like, "Bad boy."
And he's like, "Hey, one of them what the fuck, man?"
Jason.
Heavy Rain. If we want to switch gears for a second,
I was gonna ask.
Sorry. Go ahead.
If there's anything recently y'all have been playing that you've been really into, because I've been discovering a couple new games.
Hades 2. I'm very excited. It's out. I'm not buying it.
I just started playing Hades. The first one. That was one of the games.
Ooh, yo.
Yeah. I love Greek mythology. I love mythology. Period. And I love running through Hades. I did finish it, sort of. I'm doing the post-game stuff, but I am planning on getting Hades 2, but I am also playing Silk Song as well. I got a lot of backlog, as you do. Another one in early access, a little bit on a brighter note, an early access game called My Cards Are Better Than Your Cards, which is, I'm going to send the Steam page, which is literally Playground rules, but as a roguelike deck builder where you make cards by
like
putting
a
stickers on.
kind of.
Not really. It's more of like it's like I don't know how to explain it, but it's very cute and it's very funny. And again, it is just Playground rules. It's just like, oh, my card can do this and stuff like that. And every time I play it, I'm just like, I need to have a lisp. I need to sound younger. It's very cute and the art style is very nice. Where is the share button?
Yeah.
I play. Oh, go ahead, Victor.
I think Star Wars Outlaws was one that I really enjoyed.
I was gonna say
one.
that.
Yeah,
I
especially
didn't.
after
I
the
saw the
update,
first
it's
few
pretty
minutes
good.
of it, but I do like it.
I'm gonna say, Joe, how you feel about Watch Dogs, I feel about Star Wars Outlaws.
Oh yeah.
Really? Okay.
No,
I've heard nothing.
Here's the thing.
I've heard nothing good about Outlaws, so I'm really interested in this.
It's terrible. That's
Okay.
the thing. The gameplay is not like compelling at all. You've seen
Okay.
it in 1,000 different games.
But it just hits you. You're just like, I love this shit though.
But I don't want to be a Jedi. I don't want to be a fucking soldier. I want to be a smuggler in the Star Wars universe. And that's
I want to be a
Rat
ranger
Power
in the Star Wars
Fantasy
universe.
beautifully.
Wait,
I'll
what?
say that.
What were you saying?
I think Noodle said they want to be a ranger.
I want to like a Star Wars TV campaign. I want to be a ranger where I get to just tame the wild animals. Or
I've wanted to do
just
a Star
gave
Wars
me,
campaign for a
You
while,
just
but I
gave
wasn't
me
sure
a
like,
hard
when to
doc for a
set
second.
it. Like what to do with it.
I thought you wanted to be something else in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, they were like, I want to be a raper in the Star Wars
Oh,
universe.
wait.
Like, if I
No! That's what I thought.
No, none of that.
That's not what I meant. It's my shitty mic that I need. I need a new mic.
I want to be one of the huts.
Anyways, who else has been playing something cool recently? Yeah.
I took a break. Okay, so two things I've been playing recently. One, I kind of fell off. I need to get back on it. Was 100 Line Last Defense Academy. I've been playing that off and on since it came out, but it's a very long game, so it's taking me like quite a while. It's made by the same guy. Well, actually, it's a collaboration between the guy who made Danganronpa and the guy who made Zero Escape. And the guy who makes
sounds like a Danganronpa.
And it's it's the guy who made Danganronpa and the guy who made Zero Escape. So those two psychopaths
that is a
got
match
together.
made in hell.
Yeah, those two guys got together and they made a game called 100 Line Last Defense Academy, and it's very good if you like anime games. And I recommend, if you like anime games, you should go play it. It just will take you forever.
We were talking about Homestuck and stuff. I was also super annoying about Danganronpa because I thought it was so cool. But now, as an adult,
I
I'm
only
just
recently
like,
learned
oh
about
my
the
god,
first one.
this game
friend
is
showed
so
me-
stupid.
A friend showed me everything on that one, and like
V3 never existed.
someone-
Danganronpa V3 never happened.
V3 is garbage, and
V3 never
it's,
happened.
Okay,
In a pocket dimension.
Well,
Same
V3
friend
is a
wanted
great
to show
game.
me V2 and V3, but like, yeah.
V3 is a great game until you get to the ending, and then it ruins the entire franchise.
Exactly, that's the whole thing. Like, I like the art style, not my favorite
Yep.
group of characters. Like, you take my favorite thing, robots, and
Chris, do
somehow
you know what they're talking about?
crushed him.
I only somewhat know.
We'll be done with this in a minute. I'm not gonna let it be like too long. Don't worry. I'm
Don't
not
worry,
gonna.
I'm not talking about it, but just the Danganronpa series, I have a very
Now people know what Star feels like when she joins these fucking calls.
Yeah, I guess so.
So that's great, but that's kind of out of the rotation for a bit at the moment. The other thing I've been playing a decent amount of is an indie game called Children of the Sun, which is like a sniper puzzle game. Where so you are a girl referred to originally enough as the girl, and you are
The girl.
you are an escapee from a crazy religious cult that like killed your family,
Interesting vibes so far.
and you have psychic, or excuse me, you have psychokinetic powers, and so the premise of the game is that you and your dad escape the cult, but then your dad is like overcome with like negative emotions and hates life and is broken inside, so he kills himself. And so then you, in a fit of rage, take up your dad's rifle and the remaining ammunition, of which there is, I guess, narratively a limited amount. And you take it with you, and you use your limited ammunition and your psychic kinetic powers to move through the town that the cult has occupied.
Wow.
And like you're killing them all using
That is metal as fuck.
Crazy.
Rambo.
You fire
fuck.
every environment, you fire a single bullet, and then the puzzle is you have to use your powers to guide the bullet around.
That's so cool.
Like
Yo, it's
killing
Crystal from JoJo.
killing everybody.
Oh, it's Devolver Digital.
Yeah. Is it not?
Nice.
Is it not like one of the most Devolver Digital sounding concepts you've ever fucking heard?
Oh my god.
It looks like Disco Elysium, honestly. Like the banner art for it.
Oh, okay.
I
No. I could see that. Yeah. Disco Elysium, by the way, is also like a once in a lifetime game that everybody should play.
I'm never gonna finish it. It's amazing. I'm playing
I started playing
empathic
it,
character.
and I was like, this is really good. I need to dedicate more attention to it, and I just never got around to playing it.
It's like Baldur's Gate, where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna play a bunch of this, but I'm never
I still
gonna
haven't
finish
finished
it.
that. I'm like 2
Me
years,
neither!
about 2 years ago. I still haven't finished it. I'm still on Act 3.
Me too.
But
I've
what
gone
I-
to Cazador, and now I want to fight the giant steam robots, and I never got figured out how to fight them.
Damn.
Too damn hard.
Ricardo in chat was asking if anyone had seen the Insomniac Wolverine trailer.
Oh
yes.
Yes.
Looks
Now I
cool.
saw.
I'm a
Very
little
bloody.
worried what the gameplay is gonna look like. Because if it's just square, I hope that's not the case.
Kingdom
I hope
Hearts.
It's a little bit more in
And
depth.
sometimes you press.
I don't know, man.
triangle.
Maybe I'm just old. I don't care if that's the gameplay. I'm fine with it. If
I
it's
like
just
hack and
Arkham
slashes,
combat.
but like there's got to be some balance to it. You know, like I hope it's a little bit more.
I mean, we
I
see
think
other
something I've seen
things
before.
going
I
on.
want something just a little more new. And if they're gonna do
I
the
think
Arkham
it's just
thing,
gonna
then I
be.
think-
If it's it, I don't know. I think it's just gonna be Arkham gameplay, and I'm gonna be real. I don't know what else you would do with Wolverine.
Maybe some type of system. Maybe it's not Wolverine exclusive, but like for example, like I've also been playing Middle Earth: Shadow of War, like the Nemesis system. I'm not saying you need a system like that to pull from, or to like have.
Not to mention
entire
that's
game based
proprietary
around, but-
anyway.
I was gonna
and
say,
studio
do you guys
can't-
want to?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to hear some shit?
Yes.
You can never do the fucking Nemesis system because it's copyrighted.
And they were gonna do a Wonder Woman game with the Nemesis system, but then they shut down the studio.
I'll tell you what. As far as it is sad. I feel bad about that, but I also feel like it's probably for the best because, as far as I'm concerned, it would have been a real letdown of a Wonder Woman game. Because to my mind, the whole point of Wonder Woman is that she is a superhero. And it sounds like it was going to be Femme God of War. And I genuinely, Wonder Woman, the bulk of a Wonder Woman game should take place in man's world. If you're just going to do a Wonder Woman story, but it's going to be all about her, like, on the island of Themyscira, when that jumped out, I immediately lost interest in the game. Because I'm like, oh, so it's just female God of War. I'm sure it'll be fun to play, but now I don't care. Like
Yeah.
like
Like, I
Wonder
thought
Woman
that
is a
there's-
superhero. Like let
that's
her
never
save
really
lives. Let her,
exclusively, been
But
know.
they shut it down, so luckily you know.
Yeah, I don't have to be disappointed by it.
Yeah, but at the
No,
cost
no,
of
no,
the
no.
Nemesis system, bro.
I'm
studio was
the fact that the Nemesis system is now like lost forever. Like
Yes.
that is more upsetting to me than the
I
cancellation
frankly
of
thought
Wonder
that
Woman
would be a perfect system for a Green Arrow game.
Oh yeah, dude! Imagine if they took that like old Supermax concept that existed for Green Arrow, like, and then took that and made a video game out of that, like Ollie like fighting his way through, like.
Yeah, that'd be
Like,
awesome.
Sick.
Imagine a fucking like a fucking Green Arrow game, and it's set in like Blackgate or something. Like, how cool would that be? Like, you know, like.
Let's make that right now.
Or Iron Heights, but yeah.
Or I guess Iron Heights
Green Arrow
would
is Injustice.
Yeah, my boys gets done so dirty.
Oh, he really does.
But regardless, something else I want to talk about that I've been playing, and I don't know if any of y'all have heard of it. It is an indie game, I think,
I love
called
indie games.
Indica.
I've heard of it. I don't think I know anything about it.
So you strike me as someone who loves their religious trauma in media.
Yeah, boy, let's go.
This is a game where you play as a nun.
Okay.
I think it's during World War I. Takes place in Russia.
Okay.
And,
how do you spell? Oh wait, it's with a K.
Indika.
Indica.
I can't call it a horror game. I can't, but
it's labeled as horror. What do you mean?
I can call it a horror game. I can call it a racing game. I can call it a platformer. It mixes every 10 minutes. It gives you something new.
I'm
and
seeing
and it's
this
all
trailer is
interwoven.
trippy as fuck.
There are some puzzles where the narrator is the devil, and he'll talk to you.
Like unironically,
there is a prayer button. There is a button that you use to pray, and when you let go of it, the world, like the FOV changes, the world around you becomes red. Like let's say you're trying to climb stairs, like the stairs will like come apart, and you'll have to like pray to put the world back to normal. But it's cleverly, it's a puzzle basically. Using these mechanics. That is one thing that has been consistent through my time, but it is an insane game. Like
it kind of looks like a Lighthouse kind of game. No Nosferatu.
If A24 was a game, this is it. Like 100%.
Okay.
I see the Bit Crush like 8-bit side
Yeah, there are
thing,
points in this game, and all this, and the best part, the leveling up system is literally just to get more points. That's what every skill tree is, to get points that mean nothing.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
And it acknowledges that. Like it's crazy.
Interesting. God, this does look really cool.
Ask and you shall be deceived in this darkly humorous journey of self-discovery, according to Games
I will
Radar.
say it is funny. It is very funny. Yo, Skull, what's up?
I was talking about morally gray characters, and I immediately thought of Brad from Lisa the Painful, and I don't know if anyone actually.
Oh yeah, the most depressingly fated dad of all time.
All I know from Lisa the Painful is the work hard track. I love that. And I made that my ringtone for a little bit.
Brad lost his arms so that Joel could take a golf club to the head.
Too soon, man.
So, Lisa the Painful, the whole point of it is that it's a sequel to a game called Lisa, the game, where you play as Brad's sister, Lisa, and they don't have a not-so-cool dad. So Lisa game ends herself, and Brad is not taking it well.
Wait, what do you mean by game ends herself?
Suicide.
Kill!
Suicide. I'm gonna ruin this channel. Goodbye, Chris.
Our 4 viewers.
And then all of a sudden,
I'm so sorry, everyone.
Wait,
YouTube's arbitrary censorship, ruined us all.
So Brad becomes a karate teacher, does like that for kids and whatever. He still hates himself and hates his life. And then all of a sudden, a white flash goes across the entire world, and all of the women and people who are able to give birth just disappear or die. And it's only men. So, and there's also this drug. If I had a nickel for every time there was a drug called Joy that was supposed to make people super happy and then had like the worst drawbacks ever, I'd have 2 nickels.
I know, it's weird you would have 2 nickels, yeah, because one of them is Be Happy Few.
Technically 3, because I also One Piece and the Smile Apples, but they're not called Joy, so yeah. Smile Apples is the same thing where it's technically a devil fruit, but it's not really. You have like a slim chance of actually getting a devil fruit power from it, and you just smile forever and laugh.
What it's telling you is that you should manufacture Joy, so then you could have more than 3 nickels.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But Brad, one day, taking his little Joy, he finds a little baby girl, and him and his buddies decide to raise her and call her Buddy, and Buddy then gets kidnapped, and the whole point of Lisa the Painful is to find Buddy. and it is a chaotic Mad
And then
Max
nothing
level.
bad- nothing bad
ever
happens
happens.
after that.
No.
Yep.
There's totally not another game called Lisa the what is it? The Lawless? No, the Blood. There's also a lot of like Lisa.
Well, there's a lot of fan games that are actually like kind of accepted. Some of it
canon
as canon by the creator. Yeah, yeah. It's a very interesting ecosystem.
It's very fun though.
I'm gonna have to get
And I love
going.
it.
I know.
Lisa the Joyful. There's totally not a sequel called Lisa the
All right, Noodle. Hold on. AJ's trying to say farewell.
No.
Just stepping on his farewell.
Farewell.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Also,
we love you, brother. Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
Just expect that soon.
Oh my
god.
Okay. I'm very excited.
All right. Y'all doing great stuff. See y'all later. Bye.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm also gonna dip soon. Not right now, but like soonish, because I would like to. I am tired.
But I do gotta work on some Halloween art actually today at some point. But
that sounds fun.
Not right now, but soon.
I gotta.
Yeah, apparently in high demand because like there's a Discord Marvel Zombies event going on, and like a lot of people are requesting me to turn a bunch of superheroes into zombies that weren't in the original comics. So,
that sounds fun.
I hate Marvel Zombies so
I
much.
do
I'm so
too.
glad I don't. I'm so glad I don't play Marvel Rivals that much. Like I fucking. I just hate.
Well, don't worry. I don't know. Like it hasn't started up just yet.
I cry because I have no one to play Rivals with.
Oh man.
I do play
have such
Rivals on occasion.
I have such a cosmic level hatred of every single one of these dark multiverses. That's like.
Yup.
What if all the heroes you love just died horribly? Wouldn't that be so awesome?
What was that? What's that Marvel short one where just everyone where it's what if everyone had their powers and it's just fucked them all up?
Marvel Ruins. Marvel Ruins.
I want to stomp on that thing.
Oh god.
There was I still remember this. I got into this fucking argument.
Cool.
I got into this argument on a in a comic book Facebook group a couple years back, and I still remember it to this day. So someone was posting like the majority. So there was a Marvel Avengers Halloween one shot that was published a few years back, and one of the stories in it involves a story in which Matt Murdock, for whatever reason, gets surgery that fixes his eyesight, except that the Kingpin arranged it unbeknownst to him, and had like shit surgically implanted in his tear ducts that made it so that he was basically constantly seeing like horrifying ghostly visions that like taunted him about his failures. Yeah, like taunted him about his failures. And like,
that
like, and it
sounds
was
awesome.
No, it was awful. It was like it's just constantly like assaulting him to the point where he finally he realizes that there's no way. Like he consults like the like people who would know, and they basically tell him this is really weird in the Marvel universe of all places, but you know, supposedly, much like Aunt May's gunshot wounds leading up to One More Day can't be undone for some fucking reason.
There's always got one exception for every superpowered group or whatever. It's just like you're a cancer on a good day, but that gunshot, man, that's not going on.
Matt's vision can't be fixed, so he rips out his own tear ducts, like blinding himself irrevocably. And the final shot is Matt Murdock looking lost and pathetic on the floor of his apartment, saying like something like, is someone there? And it's Kingpin walking into his apartment, grinning like a lunatic, holding a nail bat. It is, and that's the end of the story. And I am.
Doesn't he still have superpowers? Like,
yeah, I mean technically, but I think the implication is that like they're kind of useless because like he's like so. Oh no, actually, I think I think the idea was that he lost his I think he lost his radar sense by undergoing this operation. That was always a thing, even back in the Lee days, where it was like, if
I
Matt
know,
gets
like,
his
yeah, that was the whole thing. That, like, yeah, if he lost, if he gained his sight, his powers would be lessened. But
yeah,
it's
and
like,
like he's
if he goes back, it doesn't suddenly stick that way.
yeah, but I think the idea is like I think the idea, at least according to a lot of writers, is that the radar sense does a lot of the heavy lifting. Like,
Yeah, I know it's how
I
it
got you,
works.
homie.
like, yeah, he's got a lot of he's got the other heightened senses, but without the radar sense, like he can't be Daredevil. Like he can't.
Yeah,
That's like because otherwise you're
wouldn't
just
it
like
come back though? Like,
otherwise
once
no,
he
it
lost-
well, to be fair, it's also like he has just blinded himself. So I also think the idea is like Kingpin's been kind
Yeah,
of
I
watching
guess-
him as he's wont to do, like waiting for the opportune moment, and it's like, gotcha, bitch.
I guess maybe he's
World's
like
biggest
stunned
hater.
or something, and like it
Yeah.
would have gotten back, but I don't
But
know,
it doesn't
just
even
kinda
matter if we poke holes in the logic. The point of the story is that, for whatever reason, Matt's demise is imminent in the most pathetic, depressing way imaginable.
We need
And
Matt Murdock to suffer more.
well, he's about to not suffer again ever. Is the point? And
exactly, it's Fist's mercy right there.
Perfect.
I hate stories like that. I don't like. I admittedly am biased. I don't like unhappy endings. Bittersweet, I can handle. I don't like stories that just end in pure
And they
misery
all
because I
die.
don't think.
Ambiguous?
I don't think they serve. I don't think they serve a purpose.
Everybody
I think they're lame as fuck. I think it's
Mhm.
I actually think 95% of the time I think they're useless. I don't think there's any utility in just subjecting an audience to a story that exists purely to make them feel miserable and empty inside.
I feel like there's a movie
Nobody
that does
gets
that.
cute.
Oh yeah,
I know
Terrifier.
there's stories like it's actually why I hate most horror movies, because most horror movies end with a final fake out where everything is
surprise,
awful.
Psych.
But I bring up that piece because I remember asking people like, why do you people like this shit? And I thought it was really funny because nobody could give me a straight answer. The most I got was people were like, oh no, it's a Halloween story. And I'm like, so it's a shitty Halloween story. Why do you like it? And they're like, it's scary. I'm like, you can scare people without ending on misery. I don't understand. Like nobody could give me an answer.
That is so funny.
I
I feel like this is on creepypasta levels of like this. Ugh.
Some people
There is
just like misery porn. To be fair, like that's what it is. Like they
it's
just
the same
like
with torture porn as well, where I don't understand the appeal of it.
Yeah,
Torture
no, I
porn,
hate-
yeah, that one I don't get. Horror, I do.
Like I feel like with
somewhat for other
Saw,
people,
it makes
but-
sense, but with something like Terrifier, I'm just like, you just wanted to have fun with
Yeah,
blood.
yeah, because so there's a level of there are horror movie villains where I think I can kind of understand the appeal, but there's a point where it tips over into cruelty, like literally performative cruelty, and I'm like, I don't, you lost me. You lost me. And Terrifier is like
I
all
don't
about
understand
the
the
performative
appeal.
cruelty.
There's the one thing where he blows up the mall, though. That's pretty funny, but that's it. He blows up an entire mall because a kid said "Merry Christmas" or something.
I don't know. I'm not judging you, Noodle, but I don't find that funny. I found that like needlessly edgy. I think that's so dumb.
No, but
Like,
that's the whole point. Like, it's so edgy, it's funny.
I think I'm just too old for that. Maybe I'm like, that's not funny. That's fucking ridiculous. Like,
But yeah, going back to Marvel Zombies, it's like
no,
the thing
we don't need to ever go back to Marvel Zombies. We could actually forget that entire property. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Victor.
And, the thing I've noticed about it recently, with of course like the adaptation of it for the MCU and the show, is that like is that people very much are on like the split spectrum of like hating the show for being a traditional zombie survival story compared to the original comic being like from the POV of the zombies for some reason, because we want the cannibalistic POV for some reason.
Leo,
there's a VHS short about that.
Didn't Mark Miller write the Marvel Zombies?
No, Robert Kirkman. Yeah, Robert Kirkman.
I mean, it doesn't. It would be surprising.
It does feel like the most Mark Millar plot of all time. To be fair,
it does. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I can kind of see both camps, because it's like one is more unique than the other one is. But at the same time, it's like, you know, you don't really have a relatable protagonist per se,
Yeah.
compared to the more traditional zombie affair that we're getting in this new show.
I will say the best one out of that Marvel zombie comics was Army of Darkness against Marvel Zombies. Was my favorite.
Yeah, that's another
I
thing.
wanna read
They have
that.
like crossovers and stuff, which, you know,
I love
again,
Evil
had
Dead.
that cool appeal too. Like Doctor Doom owning the Necronomicon, so that's cool.
My dad doesn't understand my love for Evil Dead. It's.
And I thought that Ash finding the Punisher being too crazy even for him was fucking hilarious. Just leaving the Punisher to rip apart.
I don't know.
'Cause,
I find that shit irritates me, to be honest, because I think we've run the gamut of the Punisher is so psychotic has gotten so ridiculous at this point. I'm just it's kind of tiresome because it's like he's just a killer vigilante. He's not that crazy. It's like he kills mobsters and rapists. What do you want? I'm not saying we should all run out and do that, but like he's not that crazy.
In fact, literally, he encourages you not to. Like,
in that comic, there were villains that were like asking to team up because you know the zombies are overtaking.
Yeah.
And Ash was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And then fucking Punisher just guns them down, saying they're villains. Fuck them.
That's awesome. Like, that just means the Punisher is morally consistent. What the fuck?
Yeah. He did the same thing with Civil War. Like, you know, like
I have long said that if the zombie apocalypse happens and the person next to me is someone guilty of like a horrible crime and like I'm aware of it, like if I'm standing next, I know someone who I didn't find out until after I was no longer friends with them. I found out that they were like a sexual assaulter and a pedophile. And I just use this as an example because my friends and I used to talk about like, man, if zombie apocalypse happens and Bill tries to join our group, before anything happens, somebody give me a gun so I can immediately shoot Bill in the face. Like, just for pure pragmatism, like purely from a pragmatic perspective. Like,
And then
immediately.
and we kill him again.
So, like, I actually, like, if a bunch of, I mean, it depends on who the villains were, but usually Frank only kills people that have actually committed murder of innocence.
I forgot. I have to read the comics. They were. I don't remember if they're A-listers. He never gets killed on the A-list.
Yeah. I mean, some of the B-listers have killed people, but yeah.
My brother thinks there's a like a panel or whatever of Punisher shooting a jaywalker, and I was just like, what?
So so this actually gets memed all to hell. So there is, but it's important to have context. That was No. I'm being serious. So Punisher was originally created as a Spider-Man villain. And the point that Conway was trying to make with the character, and even Conway at the time wrote him to be sympathetic, but Conway's originally trajectory for the character was he was kind of doing like a Rocky bit. And the idea was that at the end of Punisher's arc in Spider-Man, there was a storyline called The Trial of the Punisher, where Punisher just went too far and started murking people for committing petty crimes. And it was supposed to be a cautionary tale about a vet who just wasn't given support. And so he just lost it and took it too far, and it's a tragedy. People really responded to the character. So they were like, we need to do more with this character. So they gave him his first miniseries. And what they did with the miniseries in order to rehabilitate the character was, it turns out that the reason Punisher was shooting jaywalkers and shit was because a villain had poisoned him with psychotropics. And so he didn't actually go crazy because he was like an unsupported veteran coming back from Vietnam. He went crazy because of the machinations from some asshole. Now, there is criticism to be had about that undermining like a really poignant and important topical story. I don't dispute that, but they had to find a way to salvage this man's character. So
that's fair.
That's so they were like, actually it wasn't his fault. From now on, he just kills murderers and rapists and drug dealers because it's the 90s.
Did that kicked off the 80s run where he fought the Reapers and all that?
Like the Grim Reaper?
The Reap. I'm not familiar with. Hold
Yeah,
on.
he went all like Frankenstein murdering of like
Frankencastle. Yeah, that wasn't the 80s. That was like the fucking like mid 2000s.
Oh no! I meant the 80s when he fought like the Reavers. He was led by Pierce. I was a big fan.
The Reavers. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Reavers! I couldn't hear him. Yeah.
Yeah. The X sometimes X-Men villains. Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. There was a really cool 90s comic called Wolverine and Punisher Damaging Evidence.
Yeah.
And Punisher and Wolverine barely interact in that story. What actually happens is so
which is hey when you're given a partnership book and nothing.
They share every cover together, and then the final few pages they run into one another. What's actually happening is Punisher is kind of going through an existential crisis, and right when he's kind of questioning himself, he keeps seeing newscasts about the Punisher going on killing sprees, like killing a bunch of innocent people. And Frank is like, what the fuck? And it looks just like him. And he's like, am I losing my shit? Am I like having blackouts and like massacring innocents? Like, I got to figure this out. And the implication is like, well, if I am, I'm going to shoot myself in the head. But like, first I got to figure out like if this is what's happening.
Deathstrike. I've seen like I think one or two of the Reavers. Deathstrike. I think I know. Like,
and then like,
yeah.
It turns out what's actually going on is, and I mean, I'm telling the story out of order because we see what's going on from the jump, but the Kingpin like contracts the Reavers to build like a cyborg, or no, they take the Punisher character Damage and they build him into a cybernetic clone of the Punisher. And that's who's going around massacring people to like ruin the Punisher's reputation. And so Wolverine gets involved because he hears the Punisher's like murking innocent people, and he's like, well, time to do Frank a solid, by which I mean put my claws in him. So Wolverine versus Punisher is actually Wolverine versus Damage. And
now that's a lot of damage. Haha.
Yeah.
I'm gone. No.
and so it's Punisher and Wolverine working two separate pieces of the case. And then at the very end, they come together as Wolverine has like defeated the fake Punisher, and Wolverine's like, "Yeah, I came because I heard you were like killing people. Clearly, it wasn't you." And Punisher's like, "Yeah, but thanks, like, good looking out, Logan." And Logan's like, "Yeah, no problem. If I ever look like I'm losing my shit, you would do the same for me." Like, it's actually like a pretty cool story, but it comes from a different era where we didn't pearl clutch like crazy over the Punisher. You could never tell that story today because like
they had a sequel. They got a sequel comic book where they actually fought like Punisher the Man against Wolverine. It was in Africa. It was a very weird ass.
Oh, okay. That's fucking wild.
Yeah, it involved like hunting, gorilla hunting. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then like in the middle, great fight scene between the Punisher and Wolverine, where Punisher does like where Wolverine cuts one of his M4s, saws that bitch, and then Punisher just is fucking still gonna use it. Last slogan. I will watch that. I wish I had the comic now. I don't know what it's called, but it is a weird fucking story. It's basically on the line to like Batman and Predator.
Yeah,
like
interesting.
I miss when we used to do those like really like balls out like crossovers between anti-heroes from Marvel. Yeah, you can't do that anymore. Oh man, fucking
because it wouldn't work, or is it?
Marvel's afraid of its anti-heroes. Not just the Punisher, but the Punisher gets it the worst. Even Wolverine has been really de-edged a lot. Like,
well, especially considering that he, is again a lot of icon work with the X-Men.
Yeah, like
he gets superhero-ified.
In the 90s especially, characters like actually these three characters were all in a fucking great book together. Punisher, Wolverine, and Ghost Rider were kind of like
that's cool.
the pinnacle of edge.
Yeah.
And
I mean that in a very like celebratory way, because that was the whole point of the 90s, was they were like, let's push the envelope, let's see how much we can get away with. It was a very
The 90s
cool,
were big into
transformative.
that, yeah.
Yeah,
I was
and
gonna
like
say,
those
but,
are.
Spawn, it needs to be include Spawn to have more edge.
Oh yeah, well I'm talking about Marvel characters especially, but yeah, like Spawn was like a big like fucking trailblazer of the time. I love 90s Image immensely. It's funny because Image is now awesome for completely different reasons, because now Image isn't about edge. Image is now where you go to get like the really cool weird indie books that are you know got
Are
some
they the
marketing
ones that
behind them.
they're the ones doing the Ed Brubaker noir comics.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
buddy.
Oh,
I love that.
Chris and I.
I'm sorry, say that again.
He was saying they're the ones doing the cool like noir comics, like Ed Brubaker stuff, Sean Phillips. Yeah. Chris and I need to get back to it because we've both been like really busy, so we kind of fell off the project a bit. But we are working on a comic dub channel.
Yes.
And we were working on two projects. One is a dub for
No.
What?
No, I'm looking at like what was it Edward Baker made.
Oh, Ed Brubaker.
Yeah.
Ed.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the
Soldier,
slide chat.
Daredevil.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Yeah,
But we were working on a comic dub channel, and like one thing we originally were working on, and I gotta get around to it. Maybe I'll work on it this weekend. Was Spider-Man 2099. But then the other piece that Chris is heading up is a dub of some stuff from. Oh, I thought you're doing Criminal, right?
Yeah,
or am I
the first volume
misremembering?
of Criminal, Coward, yeah.
Yeah.
Coward, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta get a meeting together. We gotta get back on that shit. We gotta get that ship righted again. We
do.
But yeah, Image is great. But like, yeah, back in the day, those three edgelord characters were kind of all the rage. Cable was another one, and he crossed over a lot with like all those. Yeah, like.
Was Adam's another one too, or what's his name? Legion.
I wouldn't put Legion in the same category. Legion was just
Legion's
weird.
Not really. Legion's not really an edgy character. He's more just.
He wasn't like
weird.
transgressive. Like, well, Legion also though wasn't written originally to be like a hero. He was written more to be like just an X-Men character. Like, you know what I mean?
He's a neutral character. He's not exactly an anti-hero per se until he officially joined, the X-Men teams and stuff.
Yeah,
that's when he sort of became in that space, but that's about it.
Yeah, and Legion in the books is very different from Legion in the TV series, which was really good on its own merit. Yeah. But
great.
It's not a good representation of the character.
But it's like it's in a very different space.
But it's worth noting that like all those edgy 90s heroes ultimately were still like they were anti-heroes in the way that they were presented, in the way that they would often behave. But when the chips were down, they were all, Punisher included, like very heroic characters because we weren't tripping over. We were tripping over ourselves to show how like they didn't play by the rules, but we weren't tripping over ourselves to be like, these are all secretly very bad men, It was more like part of that was also it was a very cynical time. We were still dealing with a lot of like paranoia over like rising crime rates and racism and all kinds of shit. So like there was still that kind of narrative of like we need these characters to like clean up our streets, and that's like of course very
there's
dicey.
that energy, and that's sort of the difference between today where like
like,
now we're kind of more introspective, I guess.
But like these characters were never intended, I guess with the exception of Punisher technically. Punisher was created to be a sympathetic villain who became an anti-hero. The rest were none of them were meant to be villains really. Like, they were just meant to be edgy heroes. And like even in that Punisher story I was talking about, like there's a scene towards the end where a sniper is attacking the funeral for one of the victims of fake Punisher, and Frank is there in attendance, and there's a little kid who goes into shock when people's heads start exploding and can't move, and Frank's first maneuver when the kid says he can't move is like he's like, come here, I'll shield you, and puts his body like in front of this little boy. And like it's a moment of just like real heroism in the middle of a horrific scene, and they would never give that to Punisher today because they hate him too much. They're like, nah,
No, but you can't be cool like that.
yeah. Like, yeah, well, because they've gone out of their way to be like, actually, Frank Castle was a shit dad and a shit husband, and he was always like the scum of the earth. And I'm like, you are making the character so uninteresting. Like, you are really like, you know, why would we ever show
dad character?
Well, it's more like, why would we ever show a character to be like really nuanced and have multiple layers? Like, I loved aspects of Donny Cates' Punisher run, but a lot of the retcons he made to Frank's early years I find fucking ridiculous.
That he was about to divorce his wife and that.
And like the fact that Maria Castle is alive now is dumb as fuck.
She left with a cash and like
stole all his shit, told him to fuck himself, and like completely like, you know, tried to undermine his being a leftist and a Punisher fan is a punished existence. Like,
I would say what's going on. It's becoming more popular to be the Punisher. So.
It's so funny because Frank would lose his mind over the state of the world today.
Oh my god! I mean, the police officers and the dudes with his symbol on their trucks, like, Punisher's cool.
I mean, he directly addressed that in both the show and the comic. But,
that was so funny when I saw it. I was like, oh my god, they're actually going to talk about it. That's so great.
It's annoying that they even had to do that because that shit like was always part of the character. People misrepresent.
I don't think cops will ever get it.
People.
Yeah. Like that. The thing is, like, that story was directed at people who don't care about the, you know, like they don't. It's like a wasted message. They don't give a shit. They're just gonna go like, oh, look at they made the Punisher woke, and it's like. The Punisher's always been, in his own twisted way, like a quote-unquote good guy, and he would fucking hate you. And it makes them so mad. Like, you know,
it's
when
like people misremembering, oh my god, X-Men, whoa. I mean, yeah?
It always has.
Yeah?
I definitely, that's the number one comment I expect. I joked about the whole, like, N-word deal, but it's like, no, it would be this. It would be calling the stuff woke.
I love how all the grifters latch onto one comment from Stan Lee. It's so funny because like there's a comment where he's like there's an interview that Stan Lee gave where he's like, no, when we were making the X-Men, we didn't set out to make, I'm paraphrasing, but he says like, we didn't set out to make a commentary on marginalized groups. And they stop there. Because if they didn't stop there, they would get the next part of the story where Stan goes, but then we saw the response from our readership. We realized what we had started, and we shifted course immediately.
Exactly. Especially for a book that wasn't selling very well, of like not being about that. So that's why they did.
Yeah. Because it was it didn't have its own identity until that piece fell into place, and like the readers
just like a couple of teenagers just hanging out at this, you know, professor's, you know, loft here.
Yeah. Low key, kind of boring compared to what it became. Like
just hanging out in his crib. That was it.
Just.
I read the original.
I know it's going to be impossible. Oh, sorry.
We have to be mindful of poor Skull because he's like on his phone, I think, and like it sounds like he's coming from down from. It's like I'm sorry if we're like when we talk over you or we don't understand you. I hope it's not too frustrating. It's just because on our end you come through like you're very garbled and like very far away. So please don't be offended. We're not trying to exclude you. Like
no, I mean I'm driving home from my internship. I didn't expect you guys to still be here. So I was like, well,
oh yeah, these things go long all the time, bro. Like they go on for so fucking long. Yeah. What was the one? We were here for like 12 fucking hours or something insane.
Oh my
It was
god.
It was 7,
I
yeah.
think half of that, but yeah, close to that.
Isn't that the limit to YouTube videos is 12 hours? Or is that...
No.
Am I wrong?
No,
I don't think it was 12. I think it was 8.
Is there?
7, yeah.
Yeah.
7, yeah.
Yeah, 7 change, probably, yeah.
I'm just catching up like Ricardo over here. The Punisher retcon during him leading the hand aggravated me. They could have used Maria's resurrection, like Mr. Freeze and Nora. How would the love of your life react to what you become with her death? I mean, they kind of did that, but her
she just
reaction
reacted very terribly.
Yeah, yeah. Like, and I get it, but I will tell you, Sal Crivelli of Comic Pop, who I have a lot of criticisms of, but I enjoy his content. When that book was coming out, he had a prediction that did not pan out, obviously, but I thought it would have been infinitely more interesting. Sal's prediction was that Maria would be fucking into it. And because if you read the book, when you read the book for a minute, that's what it looks like they're doing. And I genuinely...
Hey, the skull spices up the relationship, I'm just saying.
Like, I actually think that would have been a far more daring and interesting direction to go.
Yeah,
her being like fucking like all horrified and indignant about it. Like, I would say that's a more normal reaction, but it's boring. And I feel like I question, because again, like as you're reading the book, I feel like that's not the direction it goes. I feel like a change was made halfway through.
Plus,
I
they
wonder.
wanted to pick the boring direction, but they also wanted to do the twist too when it came to like, you know, how their relationship was falling apart as well. Like in addition to the boring stuff of like you monster, that sort of thing.
It's so weird. Yeah.
They wanted to be twists in addition to the typical stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, who can say what ultimately discussions were had behind the scenes? But like, the Donny Cates run had some really great stuff in it. I don't hate it like a lot of people do. I just don't like some of the decisions that were made.
There's some fun stuff for it.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the really annoying, especially like super diehard right-wing Punisher fans, they fucking hate that book because all they can see is the retcons, and they also interact with the book purely on a metatextual level where all they can see is what they think is Marvel's intentional like dissolution of the Punisher brand. Like that's all they can see about it. So they're like, who's changing his logo? They're being woke. And it's like the logo is put on a place of honor in his bunker. Like, I don't know, man. I don't think that book is saying like fuck the Punisher. Like ultimately,
they can't even put the words. So
I don't know. It's Marvel has this weird thing with the Punisher where they recognize that he's one of their like most iconic properties, but they also are very ashamed of him.
Yeah.
So like, you know,
well, more because of all the stuff that comes with him in the end. Like,
well, that's why the conversation around Punisher frustrates me so much, because so much of the discourse has nothing to do with the character. It's all to do with how he's been appropriated by the worst people you know. And it's like, can't we just have our cool, like, dangerous action hero? Can't we just have that? Can we just go back to that, like, over here? Like,
if only.
The cool thing about the Punisher should be that, yes, like, extrajudicial vigilante killing is not good for the fabric of society. But a good Punisher story, if you ask me, shouldn't be about shitting on the Punisher. It should be about him going after targets that make you go, okay, listen. I don't condone.
But hear me out.
Like, yeah, right. That's what every Punisher story should be. Is a new opportunity for you to go, like Frank, you can have this one. Like, I don't condone, but I understand. Like, and it should just be like, cool Marine guy uses awesome, overwhelming tactics and firepower to obliterate the worst people alive. Like, you know,
I mean, personally, but he could.
I am still going to one day. I don't know if I'm going to do it with. I have to be careful because there's certain announcements we haven't made yet. I don't know if I'm going to do it with Punisher the way we intend to do Punisher going forward, or if I would do it as like a flashback. But I would love to do a story for Audio Anomaly that's literally just Punisher parachuting onto totally not Epstein Island. Like it's just gonna be Punisher kills a fuckload of pedophiles, and it's just gonna be done in the style of like an 80s 90s like exploitation film. It's
so
just
fun.
gonna be unapologetic like action, like to the point of comedy, because it's just gonna be like, you know that point in fucking don't do it. Oh, I intend to. That you know that bit in Warzone when fucking he blows up McGinty with the fucking rocket launcher, and it's hilarious. Or that moment
recently
when
watched Warzone.
I love that movie. It's so bad but so good. That moment when he kicks open the one bathroom stall, and the guy's sitting there on the stall on the commode, and he just goes, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" And then Frank explodes his head. Like that's like. Yeah. That's like gonna be like what the whole fucking like audio drama would be. It would just be like Punisher kills a bunch of pedophiles, and it's kind of funny.
It's perfect.
Maybe that'll be the Punisher Batman crossover.
Yeah.
Like Bruce Wayne is there undercover to like fucking completely like to like fucking like get in there so he can then Batman it up and like fuck up Epstein Island, and then the Punisher's there and he's like,
be like really hard for Bruce because it's like, you know, now Patrick Malone is a registered sex offender.
Well, no, but like if you think about it, like he's like I gotta gather intel on like all these elites so I can have them all like arrested finally, and the only way to do that is to like he'd like probably create like a new fucking identity to like fucking like get in there and be like fucking whatever, and the whole time he would just be thinking of all the ways that he could fucking hurt these men, and then like fucking Punisher like dives in there and like starts cleaning up, and he's like, do I have to save all the pedophiles? Oh no, my worldview is challenged. I don't know.
I agree with that.
I don't know. There's a new crossover coming out. Batman, Green Arrow, and Question. Fucking wild.
I think it's Daredevil and Green Arrow, but yeah.
No. This is there is a Daredevil Green Arrow crossover happening. But this is a separate thing. This is a new 4-issue mini that's coming out. It's called Arcadia, I think. Yeah.
Isn't it a Black Label one?
It's an old story, I think, that like never got finished. I could be wrong.
That's cool.
But yeah, I mean, I'm a big Question fan, so I'm like very excited for it.
The Question is pretty awesome.
He is. That I love the fact that I will never get tired of reminding everyone that originally Ditko created him to be like a real piece of shit objectivist, and then Denny O'Neil came along and had the character shot in the head so that he could be reborn and get the fucking objectivism rattled out of his brain.
That's so good.
I have a question, which is, what's the difference between the Question and then the Riddler?
So the Riddler is a super genius who's largely hampered by the fact that he's compelled to leave riddles about his crimes. It's his biggest hindrance. The best Riddler stories are about him being incredibly mentally ill, like he has a pathology, like he has to kind of sabotage himself. Otherwise, he would be a real threat. As a side note to that effect,
egocentricisms.
Go read One Bad Day, Riddler, written by Tom King. It's an amazing book. It can only exist as a standalone for reasons that I will not spoil.
So who is the Question?
So the Question was originally just a pretty by the numbers mystery man type character created by Steve Ditko, and I can't remember the name of the original. Well, no, he was the original artist. Yeah, Steve Ditko. Rorschach was originally meant to be the Question in Watchmen. Originally, the concept of Watchmen was to use a bunch of old characters that they
chosen.
ultimately
yeah. They're like, we just got those. We can't kill them all.
Yeah. So Rorschach only exists because of the question. But
looks cool.
So the question was like a really old Steve Ditko creation, and Steve Ditko was a big objectivist, which for those that don't know is like Ayn Rand's philosophy, which is all about like great men leading the way, and like all things like regulation, government regulation and shit is awful. Rampant capitalism is based, actually. Everybody should just get out of the way of great men, because the greatest men in society know what we need, and we should all just get out of the way. I'm oversimplifying it, but it doesn't matter, because objectivism is bullshit. And Ayn Rand sucks. Wasn't even that good of a writer. Steve Ditko, this is the most unpopular thing you'll hear on this channel all day. Steve Ditko also was kind of shit. I don't have much love for Steve Ditko. I understand his importance to the medium, but I also get really tired of people glazing him all the time.
Yeah.
Did some good things, but yeah, it's not everything.
People are like, oh, Stan Lee like fucking stole so much credit from Steve Ditko, and I'm like, you don't want Spider-Man without Stan's influence. You don't understand.
You don't understand.
You don't know what you're asking for. But anyway, so the question was literally just a news guy who would put on a special synthetic skin that would hide his face, make it look like he had no face, and he would put on a hat. He has a gas that he releases from his belt that sticks his second skin to his face and changes the color of his clothes. That's his disguise. And then he punches crime in the face.
Hell yeah.
In the 80s, Denny O'Neil reinvented the character. He treated it as though the question had existed all this time, in our time, forever, and was just kind of half-assing being a vigilante, was still an objectivist, whatever. And then one day, the Punisher, the question is off doing vigilante shit, and like Icarus flies too fucking close to the sun, gets his shit rocked by Lady Shiva, and then gets shot in the head by a small caliber round and thrown into freezing waters, which is the only reason he survives. Lady Shiva is intrigued by this faceless man and saves his life. And tells him that if he wants to get serious, he should go see a man named Richard Dragon. Who, those of you who know the character Richard Dragon, he's like one of the big martial artists in the DC universe.
On Green Arrow villain, like he's done a lot.
So Question goes to Richard Dragon, and basically goes through like a second origin almost. He gets trained by Richard Dragon, and he learns all about Zen philosophy. And basically all that dumb bullshit about Ayn Rand's objectivism gets replaced by like Eastern mysticism and philosophy, basically. And what follows is one of the best runs in comics of all time, because Question goes back to his city, Hub City, and really tries to make change at a fundamental level. Like he goes after like corrupt politicians and like city infrastructure like all the time. He gets serious. And I won't say how it ends, but it's a pretty contained run of, I think, like, I want to say like it went on for a while. I think there's like close to like 80 issues or something. Hold on. Denny O'Neil.
Damn,
Question how many issues?
Yeah, it did go on for
Google is my friend. Yeah, I'm having trouble finding it right now, but there's a lot. There's a lot, though, is the point. There's an omnibus that came out not too long ago. So if you got $100 to spend, it's one of the better things you can buy with your time.
Depends on your deal with an omnibus, but
yeah, I don't know. It's very dense, and like if you're not into philosophy, if you're not into local politics, if you're not into slightly older books, like there's barriers. Like you have to be into a certain tone. Like if you have to be into noir, you have to be into like just like really dark, deep shit. Like there's some stuff in there that'll make your stomach turn. but there's also like really fun crossover issues with like Green Arrow, like for example. I don't know. It's really good. It's really good. It's not talked about enough, but people should go read it. It's really good. It made Question one of my favorite characters of all time, and it also made me really like Lady Shiva. That series is why she's in Batman, because I was like, oh, I understand this character now. I really like her.
Lady Shiva, I know the name. What was she in?
She's like one of the dead, like arguably the deadliest combatant in the DC universe, and she's like
Lady Shiva.
She's like an assassin. Sometimes she's associated with the League of Shadows, but not all the time.
She's most of the time works independently.
Yeah, she's a badass, but she's also like morally like almost devoid of any goodness whatsoever. Like, she's also, I believe, Cassandra Cain's mother. Last I knew.
Yeah,
unless that's been changed.
No, it's still the case. David Cain and Cassandra are her parents.
Yep.
Lady Shiva and David Cain are Cassandra's parents.
I knew what you meant. Yeah.
Got the words and names mixed up.
I feel so bad for the people on Twitter who only know comics through Wayne Family Adventures, because they love the idea of Bruce being Cassandra's surrogate dad, and then people who have read more comics like shit all over those people, and I'm like, okay, I get it. Normally I'd be on your side, but actually they're kind of cooking. Like, that's a missed opportunity to not have her be.
It's also just, not cool to just shame people for how they get into this. Like,
Oh no, fuck that. We should bully more people. I'm being somewhat facetious, but I sometimes the Twitter fans are fucking annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, sometimes the way they.
I mean, if they're being obnoxious about it and going because I just learned about this one thing.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Then, people who are just having fun. People who are just having fun. People who are just having fun and just like their interpretation of the character, those people are fine and they should be protected. But I think in that sometimes they have good ideas and it's like they're wrong, but they should be right. Like, like there's not enough female characters in the Bat family. That's a thing that doesn't get talked about enough.
Yeah,
like,
and the ones that don't get focused on like at all too. So
like Stephanie got shafted like you wouldn't believe. A
ton for her. Kate Kane, who's my favorite of the Bat family, like she gets
She's literally Bruce's family, and that does not get talked about enough.
Biological family, that is his cousin right there.
People are so weird about superhero families. It's so aggravating. Like, everybody knows the Spider-Man shit, but this is like a widespread problem. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
Spider-Man, it's like, they're super spies, and nobody wants to go into complication, I guess. But
spoilers. All I'll say is spoilers for Spider-Man the audio drama, and that's all I'll say on that. Season 4 is going to be lit.
I think.
Oh man.
Right now,
okay, Noodle. Have a good one.
This time, but
it's going to be
it was fun. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Are we talking like killer crossover, Spider-Man versus Alien?
I would not be opposed to that. There was a discussion had before you came around where we had briefly entertained opening up the universe to more properties crossing over. Ultimately, I think we largely decided against it because it would be really complicated for some of the writers. But I'd still love to be able to. But I would still love to. Even if we kept it even if we kept some of the crossovers non-continuity, it still gets confusing. But then, like,
which project are canon at that point?
I don't know. I had even talked to Chris, I think, at one point about like maybe like the non-canon shit could like go over on my channel, or something like. But we never like fucking like really like locked anything in.
I'm telling you, Squirrel Girl against Evil Ernie's gonna do big numbers.
Fuck. There's so many. There are audio dramas I would love to do with some characters that would get like no traction, but I think it'd be so awesome because the whole thing is like there's not an audio drama of this character. How awesome would it be to have the only like there's some stuff like I really wanted to do things like from that like 90s era of comics. Like I wanted to do Witchblade, the audio drama. I wanted to do Tomb Raider, the audio drama.
Ooh,
like I was
Tomb
like
Raider would be awesome.
yeah, like
Yeah,
just like
I love Tomb Raider.
yeah,
I'm one of
there's
the
so much.
few who prefers Tomb Raider over Uncharted. Like, I'm sorry, but yeah, I prefer.
No, I
those.
agree. I find Uncharted is a fun series to play, but I think Lara Croft is a far more interesting character than Nathan Drake.
Yeah,
Nathan Drake is
absolutely.
just contemporary Indiana Jones. Like, there's nothing really that special about Nathan Drake as a character. He's carried almost entirely by Nolan North's voice performance. If you didn't have Nolan North, he'd be an entirely forgettable character. Lara Croft. Lara Croft got shafted because the reboot is a fun series to play. Lara Croft is not a character who needed fixing. Like I was talking about that with my wife because she was playing through the reboot trilogy recently, and she was like,
I do love that one.
Yeah, like she played through the first game and then she was looking at like some of the remastered stuff that just came out somewhat recently, and she went and she was like, "Wait, we went from this to this over here," and I was trying to explain that like, yeah, like the problem with Lara is that like the games came out in the 90s. They were marketed almost entirely to like teenage boys because that was the fucking bit at the time. Audience. That was the audience. So even though the games weren't like that, the marketing was hypersexualized a lot of the time. You can have criticisms about that if you want, but it wasn't really reflective of like how the character herself was portrayed. But there was this negative connotation attached to the character that was kind of undeserved. And so they were like, we need to do a more serious reboot, and we need to completely. I could give a fuck less about her design. The design is the least of the sins of the reboot series. The big issue with the reboot series is the personality shift. It's really bad. Like old school Tomb Raider was a hell of a character because she was like pretty morally gray. She was a badass. Like. Had her cool quips and whatever. She's incredibly athletic. You know, those dual pistols are wildly impractical, but always look awesome. Like, you know, it's just sad. It's sad the state of Tomb Raider.
I feel yeah, some of the character trait adjustment was like a little bit, you know, defensively, you know, sort of deal of like, you know.
Well, she went from having a character to having no character at all. Like her character
going through, like, these ancient temples and like you got sort of be cagey about it now when it comes to the whole practice.
My favorite kind of feminist story, Victor, is one where they're constantly under threat of being raped all the time. Isn't that super progressive? Don't you feel the feminism coming off this game in fucking waves? Like...
Yeah, or at least in the first one. That was mainly a thing in like the first game of the reboot.
I never played the follow-ups. I own them, but I haven't played them. Did they get better about that shit?
No, they removed that entirely. Yeah, it's not in 2 and 3. Don't worry.
Okay.
Well, I think one guy like chokes her out once, and it was revealed that he like is literally sleeping with her mom. So that was weird.
Well, violence against this is a clippable moment. Violence against female characters is fine. I think we get a little too precious about that. The problem
it's not like no violence happens to her. It's just like not in an exploitive, weird way like in the first one, which I think you would know considering that you saw the first game.
Yeah. The problem with the first game was not the fact that the violence was being done to her. It was that like these men clearly had specific intention. It's like you know, like
absolutely. But yeah, there is violence inflicted on her. Like, you know, she constantly, you know, once again is going through like the gauntlet. It's another thing that improves over Uncharted. Like, you know, this series just like puts Lara through the ringer, and like that's what I love about it. You know, it's just like a lot of violence, a lot of survival stuff. You know, it's like a lot of intrigue there, like where you have to like gather resources from the ground, and you know. Like smuggle some stuff together and make bombs and explosives and cool stuff.
That was like when we were briefly talking about crossing over, like the different universes. One of the things I thought would be really cool is inevitably doing like Lara Croft and Catwoman like crossover. You know, like just that would be like such a wild fucking team. You know, Tomb Raider, Catwoman. You know, like fucking Thrill of the Chase or whatever. Like,
I did remember that the artist behind the Harleen book actually did a crossover with
Tomb Raider
Wonder and Lara.
Yeah, Stepan Sejic just does like fucking. I don't know if he does it as much anymore, but he used to just randomly do fan art because he came up on DeviantArt. I don't think he posts there as much anymore, but he would just randomly do like fucking like
especially with official stuff that he does.
Tomb Raider and Wonder Woman. So here's the problem with Tomb Raider and Wonder Woman. Tomb Raider and Wonder Woman is cool art, but it runs into the Suicide Squad problem where it's like she does exactly what I do, but better. Like,
I don't know. I mean, Wonder Woman doesn't really use guns, so it counts.
No, but like Wonder Woman is objective. Yeah, Wonder Woman is objectively a better combatant. Like she could use guns if she wanted to. She has, you know,
Indeed,
like if she picked up a gun, she would outshoot Lara like a motherfucker. Like you know, she's physically superior to Lara in every way. Like it's just it sounds
competition as much as like, you know, both of them like as complementing like their chosen professions, personalities, that sort of thing.
No, sure, but I think when you're crossing over characters, like
sort of like how Batman and Superman get along and hang out despite the fact that
well, I argue that's different because Batman, at least the way I think of Batman, is like Batman's whole gimmick is that like he's a guy who's able to hang with the Justice League. Like he's able to keep up with them. So even though like Superman on paper is like superior to Batman in every way, the cool thing about Batman is that he finds a way to level the playing field. He finds a way through human ingenuity and his own personal wealth to play the game at that level. And that's one of the things I think is awesome about Batman, is that he is a man of extraordinary privilege who uses that privilege for the good of others to like become a god, you know? So I hear what you're saying, but I think Batman's like the exception to the rule because the whole point of Batman is that he's like elevated himself to the level. Some people disagree with me because they think that Batman should be horribly depowered. And those people are wrong. Batman, so in the days of the Justice League cartoon, they had this problem they admitted to later on where they would always have Superman get his shit kicked in because they wanted to establish the level of the threat. Welcome back. They wanted to establish threat levels by kicking in Superman's head. And they realized that was kind of a problem, and they tried to correct for it in later seasons. I feel like we've kind of gotten into an era where people do that now with Batman all the time, where Batman's gotten so big that now everybody wants to take Batman down a peg to make their preferred character look awesome. Like Batman's kind of now like a victim of his own success. And like sometimes it gets like really egregious. If I see people share, I forget the name, but if people share that fucking crossover between Batman and Wonder Woman one more fucking time, where Wonder Woman is like literally like towering over Batman and standing on his head and lecturing him, I don't have a problem with Diana kicking the shit out of Bruce. That's fine. That story's awful because Batman is written so dumb fuck out of character. It is one of the most offensive things I've ever fucking read. Like Batman would not.
Need a smart person to write a smart character. Who would have thought?
Exactly. Like I don't know if you know the crossover I'm talking about, AJ, but
I have no clue.
It's like the only thing. It's like the only notable like Wonder Woman Batman crossover comic, and in it, a woman has killed her abusive husband. And
now, what era is this?
This is like early mid 2000s.
Okay.
A woman has killed her abusive husband.
Okay.
Wonder Woman has taken it upon herself to protect her. Batman is chasing this woman down to make sure that to make sure that she sees justice. And for that reason, Batman and Wonder
Arkham
Woman.
Batman
It's like
logic.
that scene in Suicide Squad where she like he confronts Deadshot.
I want you
Yeah,
to
oh yeah,
destroy your daughter,
yeah, in
Deadshot.
front of his kid. What the fuck? Yeah, like
I'm gonna do it anyway because of Batman.
And I just hate it because Batman people share that fucking sequence between Batman and Wonder Woman to show like, oh, look at Batman, big snooty Batman getting his ass kicked by Wonder Woman. Like that, but that should never have happened though. So I don't care about this scene because it's dumb. Like it literally should never have come to pass in the first place. What the fuck is this garbage? Like,
Batman has had stories of underestimating stories of abuse because he lived in a house with 2 loving parents, so there's some that dynamic that's happened. But usually it's a brief misunderstanding, not Batman's ready to pummel you for this misunderstanding.
Yeah, Batman would not be chasing this woman outside of Gotham to make sure that she's brought to justice. It's so egregious. Like what the
he's
fuck?
not doing that for anyone less than the Joker. Like, come on. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, it isn't that the Wonder Woman Hecate story is the reason why Diana protects her is due to the vow of Hecate, which you have to protect the person regardless of what the person did. Yes, exactly. Which also, that's also so like fucked up on its own. Like I could spend hours going into all the problems with the setup of this story. Like, there's a potential there for a really cool Batman Wonder Woman story, but it does a disservice to both characters, and it gets cited all the time, and it makes me so fucking mad.
So there's always that one story that causes a huge misconception of a character.
Oh yeah, and half the time it's shared by people who haven't even read it in the first place. So it's like
there's that too.
They're like, oh,
There are people watching. There are more people watching this now than like when I was here earlier.
Yeah, I know.
Kind of crazy.
Damn.
We're not even talking about audio dramas right now. We're talking about the comics.
Nonsense. Damn.
Well, the channel has been growing, so to be fair.
For sure.
That's cool.
Yeah, I can't wait to start actually having some stuff posted on the channel and stuff.
You'll get there. It'll happen. It'll happen.
I will say the only thing I'm willing to say now is I think you'll appreciate I threw in an Epstein joke in the scripts.
Oh, good. Excellent. Excellent.
Charles, I'm getting weird looks on my flights over to Kenosha. I'm not sure how to stop it, Charles.
Yeah, Charles, you had some strange commentary about that one redheaded student of yours, and people have been talking about it for the last 50 years. Do you maybe want to comment on that? I'm sorry.
Jean Grey.
I'm sorry. It was a very different time. It was perfectly normal for older, bald men to lust after 15-year-olds. I don't know.
It's the time, man. It's the time. Yep.
Thoughts on Peacemaker season 2?
Well, funny you should ask that because I just finished the last episode.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I think it's definitely more inconsistent than the first season. I feel like when it hits when it doesn't. It definitely drags a bit, but it's still I feel like it's saved also by season 1. Like if this was even of course it's
on its own,
but like on its own it doesn't really.
Yeah, it could not start off the DCU as season 1.
I don't think the story could have been told on its own though, right?
No,
there's
no
no way to do
that
this
too.
No. Yeah.
It relies on you having watched season 1 though, but I would argue that's normal. So
Yeah. That
By the way,
is, of course, typically the case.
Mon says no spoilers for the last episode, please.
Wow.
Because they haven't seen it either.
Yeah.
I will say, in terms of the big twist of things, I feel that sort of sacrificed the world building in a lot of ways, because people annoyingly ask me, as a moderator, humbly so, of the Arrowverse wiki, people end up asking me a lot of which of a certain alternate Earth that I prefer. And the 2 adaptations that we've gotten in the last, decade.
Well.
And honestly, I have to say the former every time.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But
No, I think that's fair.
because it's like one is just built to be a twist, and it's just that's kind of it. Like
Yeah.
like you don't actually feel like you're on a certain Earth with its very pronounced differences.
The first 2 seasons of Arrow were so good.
Yeah.
And then the first
Yes.
the first 90% of Flash season 1 was really good. And then the rest of the Arrowverse happened.
Just all downhill from there.
I actually really like
That's
Black
certainly a
Lightning.
new take for sure. Black Lightning's amazing.
Yeah,
I actually really like Black Lightning. The
That's one of
vast
my favorites, for
majority,
sure.
the vast majority of the Arrowverse is what haters remember Smallville being, if that makes sense.
I'm not a fan of Smallville personally.
Oh, we're gonna fight. I have you watched it recently? Like, have you gone back and watched it with fresh eyes?
I watched it for the first time in 2018 because people were haggling me on that exact question of, did you watch it? Did you watch it? Did you watch it?
No. I'm not gonna be a dick about it. It definitely is worthy of some criticism, but I would also argue that maybe like you're way younger than me, and like
I did it for,
2018. That was almost 10 years ago. I don't know. I think
only thing that I see worthwhile, and I think it's connected. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Superman and Lois. I heard that.
Oh, Superman and Lois is amazing. Yeah.
Superman and Lois is awesome. Superman and those versions of the characters were introduced as part of the Arrowverse, but Superman and Lois, I don't think they've confirmed or denied whether or not it's still the same version of those characters.
They did confirm it to a really lazy retcon at the end of season 2, where like Sam Wayne just says that they aren't, and Superman's the only hero of this Earth.
Okay, so they do establish it's completely disconnected. So Superman and Lois is not ultimately part of the Arrowverse. Okay. Unless
it's just a very dumb retcon because they already established a lot of bits from the Arrowverse.
They saw the vast majority of that content over there, and they went, "Nah, we're good. We're good."
No, it's mostly WB interfering with them, really. But like usual.
I'm not gonna hate on anybody for not liking Smallville, especially later Smallville. The first half of Smallville is way better by far than the second half. That's part of the issue too. But I think the first half of Smallville is also, I'm not trying to pull this card to brag, but having been a parent, I think also helps. The first half of Smallville, which I watched within the past year, is by far better than 90% of the Arrowverse. By a country mile. Those first few, it's been almost 10 years. I don't consider that very recent. You're obviously a much more mature and experienced person now. I wonder if you would feel differently if you watched it now, because you're younger than me. So I'm just factoring in the time and when you would have watched it, and I'm just wondering how you would feel, because I used to hate it. I liked it originally when I was a kid. I went through a serious phase where I was like, fuck Smallville, this is so awful. And then I watched it somewhat recently, and I'm a very critical person. We all know this. And I watched Smallville and I went, this is awesome. I'm not saying it doesn't show its age. It obviously has some schmaltzy moments here and there, but if someone says to me that they like a lot of Arrowverse stuff and then they tell me they hate Smallville, I look at them like that eyebrow thing The Rock does? That's me if I could do that with my fucking eyebrows. I'm like, okay, champ.
Again,
all
it's
right.
just that I'm a Superman fan. I'm just not really a fan of the characterization and their particular story points.
I'm not
the Lex Luthor dynamic, because that was cool. Luthor stuff.
What?
But, yeah.
The Lex Luthor dynamic is awesome. It's Michael Rosenbaum acting the shit.
That's my exception.
That's the thing you like.
Yeah, that's.
I misheard you.
Cool.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah,
I like Tom Welling. I love that boyish charm. I love that gosh darn it, just inherent goodness. I don't know. I really like that shit.
He does a good charm to it. It's just the writing for him that makes him more brash than charming. Sometimes it's just Not really
I'm sorry,
my kind of
Victor.
Superman deal.
I'm sorry, Victor. Are you saying
will
the
say-
hormonal teenager being
I was about
brash
to
wasn't
say,
to
isn't
your
he a
liking?
teenager though? He's in high school.
Yeah.
I know people bring that one up of like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he progresses towards the hero that we know him as, but then they don't do that. Like he then
That's not okay,
goes
but
one step forward, 2 steps back kind of deal.
I would also like to reiterate, though, that I said the first half is the shit that's really good. The second half, where we realize exactly what you're talking about, where it's like, oh, this is never gonna. Oh.
Yeah. There's that whole deal.
Like once.
Sorry.
Go ahead. No, you go.
Finish the Smallville bill because I was gonna go on to something else.
Okay.
that I
Yeah.
wanted to
No,
ask
I
you
just.
about. Yeah.
I just kind of, funnily enough, I kind of agree with you, Victor. I just think that first half is like really fucking good. And again, I've watched it recently, so it's very fresh in my brain. And I also have like, parent genes activated, so I can appreciate it maybe on a different level because I look at it as like a coming of age story, and I can like latch onto the Kents as well as I can latch onto Clark and his journey and stuff. Like, and that's to say that like my look at it is superior. I'm just saying I can look at it in a different lens. So maybe that's also a factor as to why I'm like, I really like this show.
I'm very, like entrenched in the Superman stuff. Been in love with the guy since I was a little kid. So it's
All that being said, how do we feel about Gotham?
I love Gotham, and I know it's bad.
Gotham's awesome.
I love Gotham.
I love Gotham.
Really?
Gotham is my
junk
superior
food.
prequel.
Gotham.
Food, that's okay.
Gotham is junk food.
That's fair.
It's delicious junk food.
Have we all watched it from beginning to end?
Yes,
I have watched
have.
it from beginning to end. Yeah.
There is. I think the highs of Batman or the highs of Gotham do not reach the highs of Smallville in terms of acting and emotionality and all that.
Yeah.
But I don't think the lows reach the lows of Smallville either. And I care about Batman way more than I care about Superman. Once I learned to appreciate Gotham as its own Elseworld story, I really fell in love with the show in spite of its flaws. I was like, it's doing its own fucking thing over here. And if I can just focus on that, I'll have a great time. And I did. I'm grateful I was able to do that.
Some really good.
It sucks that the main actor is a fucking pro-Israel fucking asshole little shit. But
the guy who played Bruce.
Who?
Yeah. Oh yeah, David. What's his face?
Shit.
Yeah.
David
Yeah. He's like a big. I don't know if he's changed.
One, but I couldn't find anything on that one.
So I admittedly don't know that much about it, but I know he was posting pro IDF stuff a few years ago. So I don't know if he's changed his stance, but like, it's kind of, but the show was good. I enjoyed the show quite a bit.
The one of like the villains and stuff, like they really did a great job with, especially
the Riddler was awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Corey Michael Smith is the Riddler. Was awesome.
Yeah, I
love
their duo.
What did you say, AJ? You got lost in the background there a bit. What were you
just saying? I love the Riddler.
He's so good. I love that I love that they gave him kind of a sympathetic origin in a way. Like the fact that what's her face gets killed,
dude,
and it makes him like
when he got like the knife, I was like, no. Like I knew he was gonna be the Riddler, but I was like, no, don't. Don't do it.
Also,
and then like the next day, where like it turns out like trying to like solve his own murder. Or like the murder that he committed, like that was genius. I love that. He's like mortified.
The fucking talking about sympathetic villains. Can we talk about Robin Lord Taylor as the fucking Penguin in that show?
That's so good.
Dude,
oh my God.
Dude,
amazing.
How do you like your meal? Is it delicious? Like he fucking Scott Tiedemanns these motherfuckers. It's so good.
He gives like the smirk, like the lean back and smirk, whatever he like.
Oh, he can't contain himself. He's like so good, and he was gonna. I love it because as soon as he like they try to rat him out to his dad, and his dad like accepts him on every level, And it's like, I forgive you, Oswald. I understand. It's all right. This is your chance at a new life, and I accept you. I was like, oh, they're going to kill this old man. Oh, tragedy is incoming because Ozzy's got it too good. Oh, no.
Yeah. It's so sad. Because
I didn't like was Barbara. I feel like they just didn't know what to do with her character.
That was a disgrace. No, that's the worst thing about that show.
I always forget about it. And I don't know. It was just...
Yeah, it was a very...
The first
very
season, I was like, oh, that's a cool
uncreative
twist. You know, but then like after that, I was like... Okay,
the fact that... Because they wanted to combine Barbara Gordon... What do you call... when? This is a random side
James
tangent.
Gordon Jr. and Harley Quinn, yeah.
Yeah, and they wanted to like smash them into Barbara. What do you call when a girl is named after her mother? What do you call that? Because for men, it's like John Senior. What do you call? What is there a female equivalent?
No,
I don't think so. Actually,
I assume,
which was what made it even more confusing in the show's universe, because that's why they made her Barbara Lee Gordon by the end of the show instead.
Which
I guess makes sense for the show, considering that Barbara Keene actually had a role within the series compared to in the comics where she's barely there, and therefore the Barbara Gordon we know is Batgirl. So that's the main person who's gonna get the name. Middle name, it doesn't really matter. So in the show it kind of made sense.
But the actress did a great job with what she was given, but what she was given was garbage.
Oh boy.
I'm blanking on the actor's name, but he's like the guy from Mr. Robot and Law and Order SVU, and
Robin
he played. He played Hugo Strange.
BD Wong.
Oh yeah.
BD Wong. So good.
Yeah.
So good.
He was awesome.
Hugo. It has a couple of people where I'm like, dude, they're like
amazing
perfect
Hugo
for that.
Strange.
Right?
Fucking
Dude.
Michael Chiklis comes in and plays an original character, and he was super
yeah,
cool.
right.
And then they did nothing with it.
He eventually becomes a comic book character, the Executioner.
The Judge is nothing like the Judge as existed in the animated series. So I don't know if that's what they were referencing with that.
Neither is Bullock, but I really like the way Bullock's really cool.
The Executioner was like a guy in a red robe back in the golden age.
No, that's right. I'm sorry, I got confused. You're right. He was the Executioner. You're right. My bad. I don't know why I was thinking the Judge, but
later adaptations even drew influence from this version of the Executioner. Ever since.
Oh, sure.
So, Michael Chiklis influenced the comics.
See, I'm talking about Gotham, and I'm loving it even more as I'm discussing it, because I'm realizing how much good shit there is in it. The opener of Gotham hits like a ton of bricks. It literally opens with the death of the Waynes, and I don't know, the way David Mazouz fucking acts his little heart out.
The show has to revolve around it, so it's like I'm sure that was the one thing that's we gotta have our Bruce Wayne. He's gotta be the right kid. He
is amazing
smartest in the room.
Yeah.
He's great in that role.
That moment in season
one of my favorite actors that played the character.
Tommy Elliott is talking mad shit, and fucking Alfred's right, we need to go take care of business, and he tried to kill me. That's right, and you remember I let him try. God damn, Alfred, what the fuck?
Love Alfred.
This man.
We love Alfred.
Yeah, I love that duo. They carried massively.
I love Alfred. Anything he's in is
God, Sean Petrie is amazing. He went out like a bitch in You, and it made me so fucking mad. You.
I saw the first season of You, and I'm like, that was good. And then I saw the second season.
I saw the whole show.
I was thrown off by him just moving on. I was like, oh, that's kind of weird.
Well, that's kind of the character, though. That's the whole point of Joe, is that he
he's an asshole.
he's locked in an endless cycle of pathology. Stop after season 3. Watch the first 3 seasons of You and then stop. You don't need any more.
And then I think I saw a bit of season 2. I was like,
I don't know. I really enjoyed season 2. I think overall, up until the end, season 2, I think, is my favorite of the bunch overall. Season 3 still has a lot of really good stuff in it. After season 3, the actor who plays Joe Goldberg got a lot of power behind the scenes, and he got it into his head that he had to teach the audience a lesson about liking characters like Joe Goldberg. This is not me like speculating. This is stuff that has kind of been talked about. He doesn't frame it as teaching them a lesson, but he talks about it like, man, it really freaks me out that so many people, especially women, like really like my character, and I feel like we shouldn't like we can't encourage, and it ruins the story.
Yeah.
It made things very small and restrained in terms of where Joe's going in a few ways.
It's like, and it completely like contradicted earlier character elements because it wasn't meant to be from the start. So the trajectory completely changes. Like, you can have a bad guy who has sympathetic elements to him. That's kind of part of the point. Like, that's the dark appeal of shows like this. Is I hate when people get this wrong.
He at least let up in season 5, but it very much was closed off in season 4.
You want to know the best show that I've done that, or that I've seen that been done, is
Breaking
it's one of my
Bad.
favorite shows ever. No, Breaking Bad, great. Barry. Have you ever seen
Oh,
Barry?
Yes, Barry is good. Oh yeah, you
is one of my favorite
feel so
shows
bad
ever.
for Barry so often, and then he does horrendous shit,
Because
and
it
you're
doesn't
like,
glorify anything, but it reminds you, this guy's a psycho, you know?
That's
but he's trying so hard, damn it. Like, you know?
But it like uses that like for comedy as well. Like, that one, I don't know how much of you've seen, but like it's season.
I've seen the whole
3.
show, but
when he's like, oh, I just kind of freak her out a little bit, like, maybe remove the furniture, make it seem like she's shrinking, replace her dog with a slightly different looking dog.
And she's like horrified, and he's trying to explain it like it's the most normal thing. He's like, no, like, hold on, wait, no, I'm not crazy. Like, you don't understand.
Hank, bro, is one of my favorite characters from
another Gotham alumni, bringing it back. Like,
and he's doing
Anthony
Superman
Kerrigan.
Metamorpho.
He was
I was so happy to see him cast.
I felt so good for him.
To this day, I still remember that bit in Gotham where Zaz has that woman hang it up, and before he's like, I love your dress, and she goes, thanks, like, I made it myself, and he goes, aw, and then he shoots her dead.
He's awesome.
No one doesn't like him.
It's so great. What the fuck is this show? Fucking love Gotham.
The show is amazing. Like, it's not Batman adaptation for me.
Yeah, no, it's so great. Like, fuck. And I will say also, to Gotham's credit, I think they still stuck the landing with Bruce finally turning into Batman, even though we couldn't see him full on, really. They still stuck the landing with that far better than Smallville did.
This is a good segue, because actually someone commented about this. What do you think about the Joker?
In Gotham?
Yeah, they were far more limited in rights issues with the Joker, surprisingly, than Batman, but like, I think at the same time made the best of
I'm so torn about it. I am too.
I am too.
I liked it in the way that, like,
it's
in a show
that confuses you with potential.
Like, the whole point is that this is an origin story show, but the Joker's not supposed to have an origin. So they're like, kept us guessing. And then
with a show like that, it's gonna run into those problems. I haven't seen Smallville, but I'm willing to bet it ran into similar issues. Where it was like, it's introducing core themes that would later be introduced for the character way too early.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the problem with network television, though, is at least with a premium show, you generally know exactly what you're going to get going into it. So you usually plan around your first season or whatever. And then if it does crazy well, if they come banging on your door and they're like, hey, can you make more of these? Well, now you like operate differently going forward. But like with network television, it's like, we get canceled at any fucking time. I don't fucking know. Like, also, this is like Junior Batman. I don't think they thought they were going to get very far. And then it ran for like 8 seasons.
5 seasons.
I thought it was a lot longer than that. Was it only 5 seasons?
Yeah, it was only 5.
5?
Shit.
Really? I thought it was
Are you
7.
sure?
Yeah,
How
5 seasons.
many
5
seasons?
With a
Wow.
shortened final season, but yeah. 'Cause
5 seasons. Fuck my life. Yeah.
Cops were assholes by the end.
Maybe I should rewatch. I kind of want to rewatch it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's
I've
Yeah.
been needing a new
fun.
show to
Do it
like
right
put on
now
in the
on
background.
stream.
Something that I've
Good, I
seen
recommend
before. I'm like, yeah, I know I've seen it before.
It's fucking wild though.
Is it on
Um,
HBO?
I think it's on. Isn't it on Netflix?
Come on.
It would
It's
have
gotta
to be, right?
man.
I don't.
It's gotta be. They took fucking Scooby Doo off of there, bro. I was
Yeah.
so annoyed. I couldn't watch like Scooby Doo Mystery Inc. anywhere. I had to buy
Oh.
the first season. I just wanted to watch Scooby Doo, bro.
Well,
Is that too?
Well, I mean, AJ,
What?
there's other ways.
I know. There's other ways.
There are other
I don't want to keep up closing certain windows that appear when you visit certain sites. I don't want to keep closing that.
No,
'Cause
no,
I
but I'm
assure
saying
you,
like
I have seen my penis and it needs no enlargement.
no, but like there's like you know you could
There's
you know
flaws in that, yeah.
you know no what you do is you know how sometimes there's torrents of rain, you know, like you anyway you do a little thing.
I do not own
and
this house. I don't, and the Wi-Fi. I don't want to be responsible for that.
Get a VPN. Why are you surfing the web without a
use
VPN in the year of
I
alert?
do use a VPN, but I don't want to.
Then you're fine. What are you talking about?
That risk.
It's not a risk. You're fine.
Paranoid.
Oh my god! Yeah, you're goddamn right. You missed it out.
Doesn't mean it's gonna
Well, if
completely
you-
stop the bullet.
If you were willing to die like a man, you could fucking like have Mr. Ink download it. Get all your shit downloaded onto an external drive. Set up a
That
Plex
seems
media
like
server.
way too much work, bro.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have money. I even
It takes.
the first
sure.
season was on sale
it-
for $10.
It takes 5 minutes. Get a fucking hard drive of a few terabytes. Get your favorite shows together. Put them on, an external hard drive. Set up a server. You just click a bunch of prompts and you're good to go. And then you can fucking have your own Netflix on your personal network. And if you leave your computer on all the time like I do, you can be off in the bathroom at work watching whatever shows you have queued up. Just chilling, just enjoying your best
so
life.
Fucked up is my friend literally offered me that after I'd already bought the season. Where he's
He was like,
I
I'm
got
gonna
a certain. I know. I'm not gonna say he did a certain thing that was like, asking me basically would I like a login or whatever for that server with all that may or may
The
not
stuff.
contain
Good stuff on it. Yeah.
like shows and movies and things that are legally acquired.
He thinks they're gonna come to his house, and kick in his door, and shoot his dog.
You downloaded Scooby-Doo, you're done.
I mean, I literally was scared of that as a little kid.
Yeah, no.
Well, yeah. Well, because they kept giving you those fucking ads with the
Piracy
banger
is not a victimless
soundtrack.
crime.
Yeah.
You wouldn't steal a car.
You wouldn't download a car.
Do you guys want to know what the best thing about that ad is?
What?
That background music was used without permission.
That's so good.
The days before copyright.
Poetic.
Yeah.
It's so great. Yeah. Fucking. I love how everybody says the same thing. They're like, why did they make piracy look like the coolest fucking thing imaginable?
You wouldn't download a fucking car, would you?
I can promise you I would, actually. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Actually,
Vehicles are expensive.
if I could hold, copy, paste it, we're dude.
What do you do? Yeah.
Copy and
what are you
paste
talking
the call.
It's so funny too, because the majority of people I talk to are very pro piracy, but then at the same time they're like, I'm not gonna pirate an indie game. Why the fuck would I do that? That's gross. Or they'll pirate books, but they won't. They'll pirate books, but they won't pirate indie authors. I think it's largely not. Some people are just assholes, but people largely have certain moral lines they won't cross, even with piracy.
I just don't for games in general, just because they have higher protection measures, right now. So like,
most
I
of the
mean,
time I don't do that because it's just easier. Like if I have, like to like rent something or like for me, I hate like making something full screen is such a fucking task.
It's always taking you elsewhere. Yeah.
I will tell you, like for games, like I'm gonna have to pirate soon because my unemployment's gonna run out at the end of the year. So
Sure, and games are expensive.
I'm gonna head into
start emulating. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be yo ho hoing like a motherfucker. You gotta believe me.
I've been playing a little bit of Hulk Ultimate Destruction here and there.
Great game.
Yes,
absolutely
I love it. And we need another. I need another Hulk game.
Yeah,
with, like,
right.
Destructible environments.
How the fuck has there not been a?
It's like the most
Hulk
obvious.
game.
Rights are a nightmare, apparently.
Yeah.
They gotta be.
Here's the thing. I refuse to accept that because Disney has the money to fix any rights issue imaginable. I just find it real funny that the evil
in the
empire
case
won't.
of
look
games,
at Spider-Man.
Like with games, it's more the factor that like they don't want to advertise the people who own the rights there. I guess
I am a massive Spider-Man fan. If I were in charge of Disney, I would just be like, "No, this is fucking stupid." I'd be like, "How much you want?"
like Spider-Man is the one exception where they couldn't. He's like the biggest A-list character. That's why.
Well, then they'll just buy
everyone's got a price, or I would go out of my way to just demolish Sony and make it so they had to sell Spider-Man to me. Like that's what I would do if I were Disney. I would
They're
ruin
demolishing
them.
themselves, bro. Have you seen the movies they've tried to make?
Yes,
the past, 10 years.
We don't talk a lot about anime on this channel, but who's been following the Crunchyroll drama?
I've not. What's going on with that?
So,
what's up?
So Crunchyroll is going through it right now because okay, so a bit of backstory. So Crunchyroll, for those who don't know, used to be like the premier place to get your anime legally.
Oh yeah.
Actually, Crunchyroll started out as a pirating site, but it went legit.
Shit, really?
Oh yeah, Crunchyroll started existence as an anime
California changed them, dude.
So, a while back, Crunchyroll had a very queer show that was airing, very queer anime, that got brigaded by the worst people imaginable. And some notable YouTubers were making a bit of a stink about it, understandably so, just trying to get Crunchyroll to, like, moderate the fucking community. That's too expensive. Let's just get rid of comments entirely, overnight. And then shortly thereafter, they were like, actually, let's get rid of the user reviews entirely also.
Oh.
So there was no way, this is only a couple of years ago. Nowadays, there's no way for fans to interact on Crunchyroll, which was one of the best things about the site.
Yeah.
So then it comes out that they're underpaying their actors, they're underpaying their translators. And then most recently, like within a few weeks, I think, last couple of weeks, it comes out that with new shows currently airing, they went, now is the perfect time to switch to a new subtitling service that nobody fucking understands. And they're like, and also I do believe, I there's a caveat, I'm not trying to intentionally spread misinformation, but I believe this is true. I believe part of the drama is also that this software is from
I knew it.
An Israeli company.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be that it was AI.
Yeah, I thought.
No.
No, my guess.
Surprisingly, that is one fucking piece that like fucking Crunchyroll has not.
Like, oh, we can't use AI.
That's surprising, actually.
Yeah.
Sounds like everyone's jumping in the AI train.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I do think the new subtitling program does have AI features built in because everything does now.
Yeah.
But I just don't think that's not the bulk of the issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what's fucked up? I wanted
it's fine for subs. Like I don't feel that's really the negative. But for dubs, that's when it's like you're actively getting people out of work.
No, I still think fuck AI for subtitling because that's a person's job.
Yeah.
that's probably gonna do
Yeah.
it better than the AI. So I
Yeah,
still don't
it's
like.
definitely going to be doing it better. I'm just saying, like, there's more people involved in terms of dubbing, like in the voice acting sense, compared to like.
Well,
losing
obviously, we
one
all
job.
have a
So,
vested
yeah.
we all have a vested interest in the downfall of AI voice acting. Like,
Well, yeah,
obviously.
I guarantee that. Yeah, we all
Everyone
have
here.
like some bias there. No,
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, it's sort of
I
a needs of the many, needs of the few situation where one is a worse application.
Nothing
of
will make
AI
you want to
than
kill
the other.
yourself. Nothing will make you want to kill yourself quite like seeing normies online talking about AI voice acting being good.
No.
And then you're like,
yeah.
oh.
It's always with the same goddamn point of like, oh well, these voice actors suck, and it's just like, and these robotic, cadences are better somehow. Like,
To them it is. To them it is
Yeah.
because they don't value the art, and that's the thing
Yeah.
that makes me want to eat a
They have
gun.
no taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
they
was
have no taste.
okay. So slightly off topic, something kind of stupid, but I thought it was funny. When I was I wrote. So, if you haven't seen Squirrel Girl, first of all, go
Watch
listen
it
to
right
it for
now.
like 4.
It's pretty damn good. Go watch it.
4 people that are
Listen to it.
Yes, I've made people cry with it and laugh, laugh and cry, much like a Family Guy. Anyway, so I wanted to write just to be proud of myself, and the intro to that was like, the following was not used. There was no AI, right? But I added Siri to the script. And I just wanted to do the text-to-speech voice because I thought that would be really fucking funny, and it was. But it is technically AI. And in retrospect,
In a way,
it's
yeah.
like I should have just put no generative AI was used.
Yeah,
Like,
I guess that would technically be the true
because that is
statement there.
technically AI because it is
Yeah.
text-to-speech
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah.
And I was kicking myself after that. I'm like, God damn it.
That is funny.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
I didn't either, but then I looked it up and I was like, yeah, it's AI. And I'm like, oh, man.
I mean, kind of like,
Wow.
yeah, it's not really generative, By comparison, they actually had someone voice Siri, way back. So.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, guys. I'm feeling old. I'm feeling my age.
Yeah,
This is gonna be my tap out
I
moment.
gotta watch Peacemaker, man, before I pass out.
Yes.
Yeah, before he gets spoiled for you, right on.
Yeah,
True.
exactly.
I already know one thing, but it wasn't anything big, so it's fine.
Yeah. All right, guys. This was fun. This was real.
It was,
Always a
yes.
pleasure.
Thank you all for stopping by. Yes, always super
Glad I
fun.
got to
I'm
come by.
always very honored
For
to
the-
be with all.
For the 6 people watching, hey! For the 6 people still watching, hold on, just real quick. Yes, Ricardo, I believe that was the one. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that was the one that caused the controversy back in the day. I don't even know for sure like how queer the show actually was. I just know there was a show that got like an outpouring of like anti-LGBTQ comments, and rather than put money into moderating, Crunchyroll just said, let's just nuke the whole system for Morbid, which betrays a level of laziness that on one level I can almost appreciate, but like it's like terrible for everybody.
Sometimes you just don't need them.
Yeah, guys, hey, Batman, written, directed, and starring yours truly is going to be coming out hopefully October 31st.
Oh, October 31st.
Halloween. Yeah, you got to work your ass off.
I got 45
And
more
I
pages.
am working on something that will be announced soon, probably, maybe, probably not, but the script is.
Oh, maybe we can even put a little an announcement. Maybe we could put even an announcement at the end.
I want to
of,
get at least like halfway through the script before doing an announcement.
Yeah.
I mean, we could
I
do
wanna
like
get
a
some
we could do like a coming soon, and it just like it doesn't have to be a preview or anything. It could literally just be like we could talk about it off air at some point, but it could just be like a little like a teaser graphic at the end of Batman. That could be fun,
yeah.
And then
okay.
like literally just certain iconography. We could literally just have it be like more to come for the DC ADU, and then graphic.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Okay.
That'd be
Next
really easy
time
to implement.
on DC ADU.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, we'll see. But
And, yeah, would be cool.
all right. Fare thee well, gentlemen.
Adios.
Boy.
Y'all take care now.
Oh, you too. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thanks for
And
stopping
goodbye,
by.
audience.
Goodbye, audience. Bye. Goodbye, Victor.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Thank you all for listening. It really means a lot. I love. We really appreciate all the comments and everything, and everyone that stopped by and joined in and everything. Really, very much appreciate. We're gonna be doing another one pretty soon, probably in December, I would say. So that'll be very fun too. Or I don't know, maybe November. I don't know. Maybe we could try doing it monthly. Depends on everyone's schedule and everything. But yeah, thank you once again. Yeah. We usually do a little preview, but unfortunately don't really have. I have stuff from Batman, but I kind of want to keep it under wraps. So and I also didn't ask Joe beforehand if we could do it. So but there's a little these will come out sometime. Not tomorrow. Yeah, probably not tomorrow. Maybe Tuesday. I don't know. Tuesday seems pretty possible. But no. Anyways, though. Yes, thank you all for stopping by. It really means a lot. And yes, hopefully Batman should be out on Halloween. Yes, a big Halloween special there. So I will